Well, hi, everybody, and a good evening to you from Fulton County Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia, the third game of the 1991 World Series. The Twins and the Atlanta Braves, and of course the Twins 2 up in the best of 4 game series. The Braves a lot more confident, though, turning back to the home ballpark for the next 3 games if they're needed. It's possible, of course, if the Twins won tonight and tomorrow night it will be all over, but the Braves feel that they are in good shape to win at least 2 of the next 3 games, and of course hoping to go for a sweep here in this 3-game series and then taking it back to the Metrodome to resume the series on Saturday night for game number 6. But we shall see, and they're billing this here in the Peach State, as Georgia is known, as the Peach Fuzz pitching matchup between Scott Erickson of the Twins and left-hander Steve Avery of the Braves. The youngest opponents in a World Series game since Dave Righetti of the Yankees took on Fernando Valenzuela of the Dodgers in game 3 back in 1981. Scott Erickson, 23 years 8 months. Steve Avery, 21 years and 6 months. And back in 1981, Steve Righetti was 22 years and 10 months, and Valenzuela was only 20 years old and 11 months. And their combined age in that game was 43 years 10 months. Tonight, Avery and Scott Erickson total out 45 years and 2 months. So it is indeed the Peach Fuzz matchup tonight. And for the Twins, Scott Erickson, who did not have a good outing in the American League Championship Series against the Toronto Blue Jays in game 3. Scotty, as Tom Kelly, the skipper, and pitching coach Dick Such put it, was simply too pumped up. He tried to do too much himself, was overthrowing the ball. He pitched only 4 innings, and while he allowed 2 runs and only 3 hits, he walked 5 batters in the 4 innings that he pitched. For Bobby Cox's Braves, Steve Avery, certainly the talk of the National League. The way he came out in the second half, he ended up with a record of 18-8. And Scott Erickson, by the way, was a 20-game winner, as you probably know, for the Twins, was 20-8. Steve Avery, 18-8 during the regular season, and was pretty close to being unhittable when he pitched twice against the Pittsburgh Pirates in the National League Championship Series. In game number 2 at Three River Stadium in Pittsburgh, he beat the Bucks 1-0, giving no runs and 8 hits and 8 1/3 innings, walked 2 and struck out 9. And in game 6 against the Pirates, again a 1-0 game, which Avery won. He pitched 8 innings, no runs, 3 hits. He walked 2 and struck out 8. So against Pittsburgh, the best hitting ball club in the National League, Avery pitched 16 1/3 innings, did not give up a run, only 9 hits in 16 1/3 innings, walked only 4, and struck out 17, averaging over a strikeout an inning against the heavy-hitting Pittsburgh Pirates. And of course, playing here in the National League ballpark tonight, we will not have the designated hitter. Both pitchers will be batting in the game tonight. Scott Erickson for the Twins, of course, is not bad at all year, and Steve Avery, not too bad a hitting pitcher. He posted a .215 average during the year with 17 hits in 79 at-bats. Weather just about perfect for this time of the year. The temperature probably right now in the high 60s. Not much of a wind factor. Clear skies, and we're just about set to go in game number 3 of the 1991 World Series with left-hander Steve Avery, who was 18-8 in the regular season, 2-0 in the National League Championship Series, and Scott Erickson, 20-8 for the Twins, but had no record against the Toronto Blue Jays in the 1 game that he started. Well, right now the Twins are being introduced here at Fulton County Stadium. They do not introduce the players who are not in the starting lineups. Here's Kent Herbeck. Herbie has been the center of big controversy, of course, because the play at first base the other night when the Braves fans thought that he pulled Ron Gant's foot off the base on that play at first base, called by first base umpire Drew Coble. And as he got a thunderous round of boos taking the field, he doffed his cap to the crowd here. And he had told one of the writers here in Atlanta that he said, "I'm not really a bad guy. I'm a pretty good guy. And I'm out there to try to get people out any way I can." They had a sign out there not long ago, a big Twin sign that said, "Kent Herbeck, one of the real great guys, and we're not just pulling your leg." A couple of interesting facts about this series, that as far as the Twins winning the first 2 games of the series, teams that have jumped out to a 2-0 lead in the World Series games have gone on to win 32 out of 42 times, including each of the last 4 years. The Twins, of course, did it in 1987. They beat the Cardinals in a 7-game series that year. The Dodgers won the first 2 games in '88. The Athletics in '89, and the Reds did it in 1990. And of course, last year Cincinnati swept the Oakland Athletics. It's interesting to mention that the last 4-season stretch, the team that has won the first 2 games of the World Series has gone on to win the series. However, before that, the 1981 Yankees won the first 2 games and lost the series. The '85 Cardinals did the same thing, and the '86 Red Sox, who played the Mets. The Red Sox won the first 2 games of that series, but then lost to the Mets in a 7-game World Series. The last team to jump out 2-0 at home and lose the series, the Yankees of 1981. There's Greg Olson now getting his introduction. The Braves did not work out yesterday. Bobby Cox felt that the guys on his club could use the rest more than he could the workout. Of course, it's their home ballpark, and the Twins came out and had a workout and got their first look, with the exception of a few people like Steve Bedrosian, who had pitched here earlier in his career with the Atlanta Braves. Well, the Braves fans really revved up, and it looked like most of the parking lots were filled around here like 3 hours before the ball game. And much like the Minnesota Twins of '87 and again this year, this town has really been taken by storm by the success of the Braves in 1991. Game 4 scheduled for tomorrow night, and the probables are Jack Morris, who will be making his second start against the Braves, and Johnny Smoltz, the big right-hander who has not pitched in the series, although he had some good outings against the Pirates in the NLCS. Smoltz was 14-13 during the year, and Jack Morris had won 18 and lost 12.
Herb, yeah, excuse me, you were talking a little bit earlier about pitchers hitting the American League since 1985. They have had to hit in the National League Park. Since '85, the American League pitchers have had only 1 hit. That was by Mike Moore of the Oakland Athletics in the 1989 World Series. You really can't expect the pitchers to do much as far as hitting is concerned, and all since the World Series has started, manager Tom Kelly has clearly admitted and conceded that the Twins pitchers really won't do anything as far as hitting is concerned. Leading off and playing in left field for the Twins will be Dan Gladden. Batting second at second base, Chuck Knobloch. Batting third at first base, Ken Herbeck. Batting fourth in center field, Kirby Puckett. Batting fifth, the right fielder, Shane Mack. Batting sixth will be the third baseman, Scott Leyes. Batting in the number 7 position, playing at shortstop, Greg Gagne. Batting eighth, catching, Junior Ortiz. Batting ninth will be the Twins pitcher, Scott Erickson. Tom Kelly's batting order against left-hander Steve Avery. 21-year-old flamethrower from Michigan. It'll be Gladden, Knobloch, and Herbeck, Puckett, Mack, and Leyes, Gagne, Ortiz, and Erickson. Now for the Braves, leading off and playing in left field will be Lonnie Smith. Batting second at third base, Terry Pendleton. Batting third in center field, Ron Gant. Batting fourth will be the right fielder, Dave Justice. Batting fifth, the catcher, Greg Olson. Batting sixth, seventh, and playing at second base, Mark Lemke. Batting eighth, the shortstop, Rafael Belliard. Batting ninth will be the pitcher, Steve Avery. Bobby Cox, the manager of the Atlanta Braves, has his batting order: Smith, Pendleton, and Gant, Justice, Bream, and Olson, Lemke, Belliard, and Avery. Dan Gladden about to step in. The umpires tonight: Drew Coble from the American League behind the plate, Terry Tate of the National League at first, Rick Reed of the American League at second, Ed Montague of the National League at third. Along the left field line is Don Denkinger of the American League. Along the right field line, Harry Wendelstedt of the National League. Here we go as Dan Gladden steps in, ready to face Steve Avery. And here's the voice of the Twins, Herb Carneal.
Thank you, John. First pitch from Avery is a fastball outside, ball 1. Dan Gladden, looking for his first hit in the series, is 0 for 6. Avery kicks and throws. Fastball, strike. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. Here's the windup, and Avery's 1-1 delivery. Breaking ball hit in here to right center field. It's slicing out there, and it is in between Gant and the right fielder Justice. The ball rolls to the 385 side, and Gladden will end up on third base. That was a line drive, and it was slicing from left to right, away from the center fielder Ron Gant. Both he and Justice went for the ball. For an instant, it looked like Gant was going to make the catch. He did not, and the ball got between them and went all the way to the wall. Both Justice and Gant let that one get right between them. It couldn't miss either of their gloves by more than a half foot or so. They're going to credit Gladden with a triple. A slicing drive into right center field. The Twins have a run on third. Nobody in, and now block up. Chuck 3 for 6 in the series. And Avery's pitch. Fastball low outside. Ball 1. Steve Avery 18-8 during the regular season. He held opponents to an average of 240. Giving up only 189 hits in 210 innings. He walked only 65. Struck out 137. His earned run average 3.38. And the left-hander delivers a fastball low and outside. Ball 2. 2-0 to Chuck Knobloch with Herbeck in the number 3 slot on deck. Greg Olson doing the catching for the Braves. Terry Pendleton at third. Rafael Belliard at short. Mark Lemke at second. Sid Bream at first. Lonnie Smith in left with Gant in center. Justice in right. The pitch by Avery. Swung on. A fly ball hit to right field. It'll get the run in. Justice backs up to make the catch, and here comes Gladden home. The throw is high and off to the right. 1-0 Twins on a sacrifice fly to right by Chuck Knobloch. So the Twins have done in 1/3 of an inning what Pittsburgh could not do in 16 in the third innings against Avery. Score a run. The official game time temperature 66 degrees. 66 degrees. So the Twins with a 1-0 lead. Chuck Knobloch's second RBI of the series. And here's Herbeck. 2 for 6 with a double and a home run. Home run hit off reliever Jim Clancy. And the pitch by Avery. The fastball swung and a miss. 1 strike. Here's the windup. Avery's pitch. Curve in the dirt. 1 ball, 1 strike. Ron Gardenhire coaching at third. Wayne Twilliger first. 1 out, nobody on. Avery winding. Here's the pitch. Breaking ball hangs inside. Ball 2 and strike 1. Steve Avery last year was only 3-11 with the Braves as a 20-year-old. Now the pitch to Herbeck. Inside fastball. He gets behind 3-1. Part of Avery's success, we've talked a lot about his great fastball. He also has an outstanding curve, but also the location of his pitches. His control has been very good. And now here's a fastball. Foul like straight back. A souvenir for somebody behind the plate. And it's a 3-2 count to Herbeck. Kirby Puckett batting cleanup on deck. 3:30 down the lines here at Fulton County Stadium. 385 to the power lanes, 402 to center, and about a 10-foot high wall around the outfield. Avery's pitch, fastball, check swing, foul to the screen. Got that one right in on the fists of Ken Herbeck, and he just kind of had to fight it off. Still 3-2. One of the better hitting ballparks, especially for the guys who can hit it for distance. The ball carries extremely well here, and Avery kicks and throws. The fastball swung on a bouncing ball to short. 2 hops to Belliard. The throw to Bream for the out. Herbeck bounces to short. And it'll bring up Kirby Puckett. 0 for 8 so far in the series. One nothing. Twins leading, top of the first inning with 2 out and nobody on. 1 ball. A count here to Lonnie Smith, who's playing in left field after being the DH in the series at the Dome. A swing and a miss at a low breaking ball, 1-1. Lonnie Smith 0 for 6 in the 2 games at the Metrodome. Came on and did a nice fill-in job for Otis Nixon, and he checks his swing that time on a low outside pitch. 2-1. Lonnie Smith, who hit .275 during the season, 7 home runs, way up in the batter's box, slightly closed stance, feet together, and he takes a strike on the outside corner. 2-2. Scott Erickson, who was 20-8 during the regular season, an ERA of 3.18. Held opponents to a .248 average. And there's a hard ground smash foul outside of third. Just foul. Off the off-speed pitch. Terry Pendleton on deck, and then Ron Gant due up. One nothing. Twins leading last of the first inning. And Scott Erickson taking a sign from Ortiz. Into the windup delivers. Fastball inside. 3-2. Ortiz, who catches Erickson all the time, says that he feels the first inning will be critical for Scott. If he can get a good first inning, he thinks he's going to have a whale of a game. And there's strike 3 on the outside corner. Got Smith looking. Good pitch by Scott Erickson on the 3-2 delivery there to Lonnie Smith. That fastball nicked the outside corner. And here's Terry Pendleton. 2 for 7 in the series. Switch hit. Of course, all of his at-bats have been left-handed against the Twins. Ron Gant due next. On a high fastball, he bluffed a bunt. 1 ball with no strikes. Scott Erickson, 204 innings during the regular season, 189 hits allowed, 71 walks, 108 strikeouts. And the 1-0 delivery. Swung on a line drive to right field, and coming on to make the catch, Shane Mack. Pendleton hit that one hard, but a line drive picked off by Shane Mack, and there were 2 down to bring up Ron Gant, number 5, the right-handed batting center fielder, 4 for 8. Drove in both Braves runs in the first game of the series. Ortiz behind the plate. Scott Leyes at third base. Gagne at short. Knobloch at second. Herbeck at first. Gladden, Puckett, and Mack in the outfield. Pat Corrales coaching at first base for the Braves. Jimmy Williams at third. And Erickson's pitch is a slider in there for a strike. That's 0-1. Delightful night here in Atlanta. 66 degrees as we started the game, and virtually no wind, clear skies, and the pitch by Scott, another breaking ball low. 1 ball and 1 strike. Ron Gant, 32 home runs during the season, 34 stolen bases, drove in 105 runs. And the pitch by Erickson, missed outside. Ball 2 and strike 1. Ron Gant very compactly proportioned physically. Takes a wide stance at the plate. Not much of a forward stride into the ball. Here's the windup by Erickson. The pitch. Swinging a ground ball. Hit towards the hole. Backhanded by Gagne. Long throw. Just got him on a close play. A beauty by Greg Gagne to take a hit away from Ron Gant. A great play in the hole by Gags. 3 up and 3 down. 1 inning. The Twins leading the Braves 1-0.
One nothing Twins lead at the end of 1 inning. Scott Erickson retiring the Braves, 3 up, 3 down, but the Braves did hit the ball hard. All 3 batters, Smith, Pendleton, and Gant, Hit the ball hard, although Smith did strike out. He had a hard foul ball.
Here's Shane Mack on a half swing, fouling off the first pitch. Shane 0 for 7 in the series. He'll be followed here by Scott Leyes and then Greg Gagne. Number 33, left-hander Steve Avery into the windup, delivers a curveball swung on and a ground foul down the third baseline. 0-2 now to Shane Mack. Talk a lot about Steve Avery's fastball, which he gets up well over 90 miles an hour, but he also has an outstanding curveball. He does also have a changeup. There's the windup and the pitch to Shane Mack. Fastball, strike 3. Same pitch that he got Kirby Puckett, just a fastball right in there. Bring up Scott Leyes. 2 for 5 in the series, and of course one of those home run in the 8th inning Sunday to give the Twins a 3-2 win. Scotty had batted against Steve Avery in the Southern League 2 years ago. Scotty was playing at Orlando and Avery at Greenville, and the pitch is outside a ball. 1 ball to no strikes with 1 out and nobody on, and Gagne on deck. And the pitch by Avery. The fastball had him swinging. 1-1. 2 years ago, Scott Leyes led the Southern League in batting. Really has never been noted as a hitter's league, especially from the standpoint of average. He hit .303 at Orlando 2 years ago, and that was the top average in the Southern League. And the pitch, swinging a foul back. 1 ball, 2 strikes. If they had many pitchers like Steve Avery in the Southern League when he was playing, you can understand why they didn't have high averages. That year, Avery also pitched to Durham, North Carolina, where he was 6-4 and was 6-3 at Greenville. There's a curve low. Scotty had a notion, didn't swing. 2-2. Steve Avery is 6'4", 190. From Trenton, Michigan, where he was an outstanding high school athlete. Played the outfield when he wasn't pitching. Started at Pulaski, Virginia in 1988 in the rookie league. There's a fastball swung and a miss. That pitch down and away from Scott Erickson, and Avery has spanned 3 in a row. 2 up and 2 down. They'll bring up Gagne, who has hit in his last 6 World Series games. 2 for 6 in this one with that 3-run homer in the first game off Charlie Leibrandt. And right now it looks as though Charlie Leibrandt will be the pitcher if the series goes 5 games for Atlanta in game number 5. Here's the windup by Avery now, and the pitch to Gaggs. Strike at the knees. Twins leading 1-0. 2 out in the second. Avery's pitch. Fastball had him swinging. 0-2. Twins scored in the first inning on a slicing drive by Dan Gladden to right center, right between Gant and Justice. And Dayan scored on Knobloch's fly to right. No ball, 2 strike count now to Greg Gagne. The crowd standing up here in the second inning. As the pitch comes in, swung on and a foul ball off a low outside fastball. Gagne swings, fouls it to the left of the plate. Olson under it. The catcher Olson has it. The side is out. 1, 2, 3. Nothing across for the Twins. And after 1.5, it's the Twins 1, the Braves nothing. There's Dave Justice, number 23, the left-handed batting right fielder. 2 for 6 in the series, both singles. 21 homers in the regular season, just 109 games because of back injuries, and he takes a strike. 0-1. It'll be Justice, Bream, and Olson against Scott Erickson here in the bottom of the second. Scotty got Lonnie Smith. Called strike 3. Pendleton on a line drive to right for an out. Gant a hard ground ball. Nice play in the hole by Gagne. And a sinker is low. 1 ball and 1 strike to Justice. Scotty taking a sign from Junior Ortiz. Knobloch playing on the outfield grass a few steps. Here's a bouncing ball, and it's foul outside of first. 1 ball, 2 strikes. No, John, I thought that ball that Gladden hit in the first inning, if Justice had known the ball was going to slice like that, I think he should have caught the ball. But it really had a tail on it, going from left to right. And I think at first Justice thought Gant could get to the ball.
I don't think there's any question it should have been caught, Herb. And it probably should have been caught by Justice because the ball was coming into him. But they just misplayed it.
There's a change. It strikes him out swinging. Good change up by Scott Erickson to get Justice. Second strikeout for Scott. And bring up Sid Bream, number 12, the first baseman. 1 for 8 in the series. Left-handed batter. Twins leading 1-0 on that triple by Gladden and Knobloch's fly ball. Here's the windup by Scott Erickson. His pitch, a high fastball. Ball 1. And the pitch. There's a fastball just inside. Ball 2 and no strikes. And the pitch. Swing and a foul off to the left on the ground. 2-1. Bream got a double on a ball that he hit like that at the Metronome off the end of the bat. A little sidewinder that went out over third base, and this time the ball was fouled by 7 or 8 feet. He's a left-handed batter, not played to pull by the Twins. Again, Knobloch playing a deep second on the outfield grass. And there's a line drive caught by Herbeck. Oh, a line shot to Herbeck. That's the second line drive out, and another ball hit hard by Gant in the first inning. And now Greg Olson, who is batting 6th in the order with a pitcher in the lineup. Olson 2 for 7, a single and a double. The Twins won the Braves nothing. Game number 3 of the World Series. Game number 4 tomorrow night. Jack Morris against John Smoltz. Erickson's pitch. He throws a slider, hug inside. Ball 1. Knobloch now coming up on the dirt part of the infield with a right-handed batter up, and Olson takes low for ball 2. Scott Erickson has retired the first 5 batters, although 3 have hit the ball hard, and oddly enough the other 2 he has struck out. So it's been no in between so far with Scotty's. And the pitch here to Olson. Fastball outside. He gets behind 3-0. And the 3-0 delivery. Olson takes high, walks. A 2-out walk for Greg Olson will bring up the second baseman switch hitter Mark Lemke. Hitless in 3 at-bats, but he made 2 outstanding plays at second base in game number 2 at the Metrodome after Jeff Treadway had played the first game at second base. Herbeck holding it first with Olson, and the pitch is a strike. 0-1. 1-0. Twins leading last half of the second inning. Olson, who does not get much of a lead at first base. Here's the set by Erickson, and the pitch. Slider beaten foul behind the plate. Strike 2. Lemke, the number 7 hitter, Belliard, the shortstop, 8th, and of course the pitcher Avery batting 9th. Scott Erickson, since he's been with the Twins for about a year and a half, has won 28 games and lost only 12. Steve Avery 21-19 since he's been with the Braves. And the pitch. High, wide fastball. 1-2. Here is the set by Erickson, and the pitch. Breaking ball, a squibber foul behind the plate. Count rides along at a ball and 2 strikes to Lemke. Yes, sir. There were a lot of early arrivals the Fulton County Stadium for the game tonight. And here's the pitch by Scotty. It's inside. 2 balls and 2 strikes. A lot of folks walking around out there with signs saying, I need tickets. I need 2, 3, 4 tickets at a premium. Here's the set now by Scott Erickson. Number 20, Mark Lemke at the plate. Swings, lines the ball into right field for a solid base hit. Olson goes to second. Well, it's a 4th ball they've hit hard off Scott Erickson, but their first hit, a solid line drive into right field off the bat of Mark Lemke, who was certainly noted more for his glove work than with his bat, but he hit a rope out there on a hop to Shane Mack. Runners on first and second, and now Rafael Belliard, the shortstop, officially 1 for 3 with a run batted in on a fly ball. Belliard, not much of a strike zone. He's only 5'6", spreads out at the plate and takes a strike outside corner 1-1. Olson on second, Lemke on first, 2 out, and the Twins with a 1-0 lead. Bottom of the second inning. Here's the set by Scott Erickson, and the pitch. Slider beaten foul off to the left of the plate. 0-2. Again, the Twins occupying the third base dugout here at Fulton County Stadium. Braves have been here since 1966. Playing in their first World Series. Erickson a hit on the count to Belliard, now 0-2. And he kicks and throws. A high fastball swung on and foul back. Count remains no balls, 2 strikes. Belliard has really given some excellent play at shortstop. Has good range, pretty good arm. He and Lemke are their best double play combination. There's the set and the pitch. A high fastball, 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Belliard, a .249 hitter during the season, his high in his career, and he takes inside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. He played in 149 games this year for Atlanta. He swings at the ground ball in the hole, a base hit. Olson mounding third, gliding up with the ball, throws it home. It is not in time. The ball gets away from Ortiz. 1-1 game, and we'll have runners on second and third. Little Rafael Belliard, not noted as a big sticker, but he has been a good man up there with men in scoring position. Delivers with a hard ground ball in the hole to the left. As the throw came to the plate, both runners advanced, although the ball got away from Ortiz. That was academic. So Belliard gets his second RBI, and here's the pitcher, Avery. Batted .215 during this season. 17 hits, a double and a triple among them, and he swings and misses at the first pitch. So with 2 out, Atlanta has tied the game on a walk to Olson, a single by Lemke, and a single by Belliard. Avery bats as he throws, left-handed, and the pitch is a fastball, bounce to the right side. Now block up with it, throws to first for the out. 4-3 to play. 1 run, 2 hits for Atlanta. They lead 2. And after 2 innings of play, it's the Twins 1, the Braves 1. Well, after 2 innings here at Fulton County Stadium, the Twins with a run on 1 hit, no errors, and the Braves a run on 2 hits and Norris. So we go to the third inning. Steve Avery set the pitch to Junior Ortiz, and for the play-by-play set to go, here's John Gordon.
Well, Junior making his first World Series appearance and his first World Series at bat. Right-handed hitter. He had 209 during the regular season. Avery into the wind, and here's the pitch. A fastball hit very high in the air to shortstop Rafael Belliard, right at his position. He makes the catch, and there's one away. Now Junior got a fastball up, and he hit it very high in the air to the shortstop Belliard. We're tied at 1. Twins have a run on a hit, and the Braves have a run on 2 hits. Here's Scott Erickson swinging and missing. Strike 1. First at bat for a Twins pitcher since Game 5 of the World Series in 1987. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. 2 strikes. Avery feeding Erickson nothing but fastballs. He's into the line, and here's the delivery. Cut and a miss. Strike 3. Well, 3 pitches, and Scott Erickson sits down. 2-way on 4 pitches, and here's Dan Gladden. And that was a rather feeble effort, right, Herb Carneal?
Well, it looked like a pitcher up there, all right, didn't it? Shades of Dean Chance. Some of the folks remember Dean, who anytime he would hit a foul ball, the crowd would cheer. So, but it's a tough job, certainly, especially when you haven't batted all year and you got to go up and face a flamethrower like Steve Avery. He has and will strike out a lot more batters. Right now, Gladden's having trouble getting that weighted ring off the bat. He finally gets it extracted from the bat, and will face Avery here with 1 out. Avery now has struck out 4 of the last 6 batters he's faced.
And he has 4 strikeouts total. Gladden tripled in his first at bat, came in to score the Twins' only run on a sacrifice fly by Chuck Knobloch. Right-handed hitter against Avery, and here's the pitch. Swing and a miss and a high fastball. Strike 1. 1-1 the Braves and the Twins, and we're in the top half of the 3rd inning. Game 3 of this World Series with the Twins leading 2-0. And the pitch. Check swing, a looping liner. It is foul down the right field line. 2 strikes, a count. Gladden hit a fly ball down the right field line. It was just foul, and it'll be a count of 2 strikes. In his first at bat, a line drive to right center. Justice and Gant were both there. It looked like Justice was going to catch the ball. He missed it. It went by him, and Gladden got a triple. Here's the pitch. A little bit high. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Steve Avery, 21 years of age, into the line and the delivery. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Boy, is he on the mark tonight. 5 strikeouts for Avery. Twins go down in order. At the end of 2.5, Twins won and the Braves won. Lonnie Smith in his first at bat took a called 3rd strike. He's 0 for 1. Here's Erickson to the line and the pitch. Swinging a foul behind home plate. Strike 1. Smith is now 0 for 7 in the World Series. He's batted in the leadoff spot in all 3 games. Takes a pitch low, and it's 1 ball and 1 strike. Right-hander Scott Erickson, 23 years of age, into the wind, and here's the delivery. Foul back. 1-2 the count. Erickson's pitch is low. 2-2 the count to Lonnie Smith. He'll be followed by Terry Pendleton and then Ron Gant. Here's 1, 2, and 3 in the Brave order. The pitch is low. 3-2 and a full count. The pitch is swung on and hit to third, foul down the line. And it's still a 3-2 count to Lonnie Smith. Lonnie Smith became the first player ever to appear with 4 different teams in the World Series. Appearing for the Braves here in '91. He was with Kansas City, St. Louis, and also Philadelphia. And the pitch. High pop-up down the right field line. Chased by Shane Mack, and it's going to be caught by Mack. Good grab. Right down near the bullpen. Shane reaching and making the catch. He had to go almost into the bullpen to get it. Lonnie Smith is out, and there's one away. Terry Pendleton lined out to right fielder Mack in his first at bat. He's 0 for 1. And the pitch. Up high, a ball, 1 ball and no strikes. Pendleton 2 for 9 in the series. The Braves haven't done a whole lot of hitting in this series, coming in with a .226 batting average. Two-hopper hit to second, played by Knobloch. The easy throw to Herbeck at first, and there's 2 away. 1-1, the Twins and the Braves tied in game 3, and we're in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Pitch is low, and 1 ball and no strikes. Ron Gant, the batter. Greg Gagne made a fine defensive play at shortstop to take a hit away from Gant in the 1st inning. Down low, ball 2, 2-0. Erickson working at a quick pace. Here's the line by the right-hander Scott, and the pitch is low, and it's 3-0 the count. The Braves started their 2nd inning rally with a walk with 2 out to Greg Olson. And the delivery is a strike, 3-1. Twins have a run on a hit. The Braves have 1 run on 2 hits. Here's Erickson, 3-1 to Ron Gant. Swinging a fly ball to right center. Shane Mack coming in. He's there, makes the catch. Scott Erickson has a 1-2-3 inning, and the Braves are out in the 3rd. At the end of 3 innings of play, Twins won and the Braves won. Chuck Knobloch, who drove in the game's only run for the Twins, a sacrifice fly to right field leading off, and Avery's first pitch hitting the ground to 3rd. Pendleton's got it, throws it across to Sid Bream, and there's 1 away on 1 pitch. Here's Ken Herbeck amidst the boos as he steps in. He'll be followed by Kirby Puckett. And here's Avery's delivery, a curveball hit in the air to center field. Ron Gant calling off everybody, makes the catch, and there's 2 up on 2 pitches. 2 down for the Twins in the top half of the 4th inning. And we're tied at 1 with the Braves and the Twins here in the 4th. Kirby struck out in his first at bat, and he is 0 for 1 and 0 for 9 now in the series. And the pitch Inside the ball, no, a strike on the inside corner. It's one strike to count. Avery right back in the delivery, a line drive to right, and it is caught by Dave Justice. Well, a fine diving catch by Justice. Twins on 4 pitches. They're out in the 4th inning. At the end of 3.5, 1-1. Dave Justice is the leadoff batter for the Braves in the bottom half of the 4th. And the first pitch to him is a ball, 1 ball and no strikes. Tied at 1 with the Twins a run on 2 hits. And the Braves have a run on 2 hits. Twins have 1 hit. Outside and low, 2-0 the count. Scott Erickson with a delivery and a foul. Backing out of play, 2-1. The Braves got their run in the bottom of the 2nd inning. Rafael Belliard with a base hit. It scored Greg Olson from second base. Twins scored in the 1st. Gladden tripled. Knobloch with a sacrifice fly. 2-1 delivery. Low, 3-1. Erickson ready, he works into the wind, and here's the 3-1 delivery, a high drive to right, way back, it is gone, home run. Sid Bream, the batter, and a foul strike. No balls and 1 strike. Wow, what a resounding cheer for Dave Justice. And a line drive home run over the right field fence, and the Braves lead 2-1. 1 strike delivery, foul back, 2 strikes the count. Atlanta leading 2-1, the first time they've led in the World Series. Scott Erickson to Sid Bream in the pitch. Fly ball to right field. Hit deep. It's back, and it is off the wall. Here's Sid Bream to second base. He's going to reach for the double.
Scotty'd like to have that one back. 0-2 count. And he just missed a home run there.
Catcher.
Well, he gave him a fastball, and he had it up, and Bream really connected. That ball almost carried out of the park. 2-1 Atlanta leads, and here is the pitch. Swinging a ground ball right side. Knocked down by Herbeck. Throw to Erickson covering. Out Lemke, and under third goes Breen. Two away, and a runner at third, and here's Rafael Belliard. He drove in a run with a base hit in his first at bat. 2-1 Atlanta leads. Here's the pitch, and it's high. 1 ball and no strikes. Now the set by Erickson and the delivery. Line shot to second. Played by Knobloch. Throw to first. Belliard is out, and the Braves are down in the fourth. 1 run on the Justice homer. 2 hits, 1 left. The end of 4. Atlanta 2, Minnesota 1. Well, at the end of 4, the Braves have 2 runs on 4 hits. Twins have 1 run on 1 hit. Shane Mack to lead off, and once again, here's Herb.
All right, John. Shane called out on strikes in the second inning, and Avery's pitch is swung on. A fly ball hit into right center field deep. Back goes Justice and makes the catch right at the edge of the track, right in front of the 385 sign in right center field. Shane hit it well, but he's still looking for his first hit in the series. He's now 0 for 9, and Kirby is 0 for 10. Now Scott Leos, who struck out in the second inning. Twins have not had a base runner since Gladden's slicing drive went for a triple to right center field, leading off the game, and he scored on Knobloch's fly ball. Now the windup by Avery, and the pitch. Strike at the knees on a fastball, 0-1. And the delivery. Strike 2. Fastball at the knees. 0-2. Two good fastballs by Steve Avery just over the knees of Scott Leos to get ahead on the count. 0-2. He did not strike out anybody last inning, but he only took 4 pitches to get the side out. And the pitch. Strike. No, a little bit outside and low. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Greg Gagne waiting on deck. 13 in a row now, retired by Steve Avery. Swings into the windup. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Curve is low. Ball 2 and strike 2. Drew Coble calling the balls and strikes. National League's Terry Tate at first. Rick Reed at second. National League's Ed Montague at third. Dodd and Denkinger down the left field line, and the National League's Harry Wendelstedt in right field. And Leos hits a low fly ball into shallow right field, and it's going to be Lemke, the second baseman, out to make the catch. Leos pops up to the second baseman. 14 in a row retired now by Avery, and they'll bring up Gagne, who fouled out to Olson, the catcher, off to the left of the plate in the second inning. As I'm sure you folks who follow the Twins know, the Twins have not hit nearly as well on the road as they have at home. Here's the pitch to Gagne. Swing and a miss. 1 strike. Gagne is probably the only regular who has hit as well on the road. He hit .266 on the road, .263 at home. Most everybody else hitting a lot better at home. Here's a ground ball to short. Belliard scoops it up, throws it to Bream, and the side is out. 15 in a row retired by Avery as Gagne grounds to short. So at the end of 4.5 innings of play, it's the Braves 2 and the Twins 1.
Two to 1, Atlanta leading, and they've out at the Twins 4-1. There are no errors in this game. Avery to lead off against Scott Erickson.
Steve Avery bounced out to Knobloch. That was in the second inning, and Erickson's pitched to him, and he bluffs a bunt and takes outside, ball one. Lonnie Smith on deck, and then Terry Pendleton due up. Leas playing up on the grass at third in the event that Avery should try to bunt his way on, and Erickson's pitch is a fastball low, ball two. And Erickson right back with the 2-0 delivery. Strike on the inside corner, 2-1. Scotty's only one walk, one batter, but that hurt him with 2 out. He walked Olson in the second inning, and then Olson scored on singles by Lemke and Belliard. And a swing and a foul by Avery here. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Erickson has 2 strikeouts. He got Smith in the first inning, Justice in the second. And the pitch to Avery. Swing and a foul back. Well, the count remains 2 balls and 2 strikes. Dave Justice's home run in the 4th inning leading off put the Braves in the lead. Here's the windup by Erickson. The pitch. Swing and a foul at the plate. Still 2 balls, 2 strikes. Erickson looking to Ortiz for the side. There's that short windup in the pitch. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Strikeout number 3 for Scott Erickson. 1 down in the Atlanta 5th. Here's Lonnie Smith. Called out in the first inning. Hit a foul that Mack made a nice catch on in the 3rd inning. Remember, tomorrow it'll be Jack Morris against John Smoltz. Our coverage beginning at 6:15 with a pregame show. If the series goes 5 games, number 5 will be played here on Thursday night. And the pitch by Erickson is a slider swung on, hit foul down the left field line. Got it in front of that breaking ball, pulled it foul. 1 strike to Lonnie Smith. There's a slow breaking ball and a high drive to left field, way back, Gladden to the wall, looking up. It is a home run to Lonnie Smith. 3-1 Braves. Breaking ball to Lonnie Smith, and he hits it high over the left field wall. Atlanta leading 3-1. Here's Pendleton. His line to right, bounce to second. Takes a fastball outside, ball 1. Hit number 5 for Atlanta, their 2nd home run. And there's a strike. 1-1 to Terry Pendleton, batting left-handed. He'll be followed by Ron Gant. 1 out, nobody on. Here's the pitch by Erickson. Breaking ball missed outside. 2-1. Erickson gave up only 13 homers in 204 innings during the season. And he missed inside with a fastball. Gets behind Pendleton. 3-1. Well, he's given up 2 in 4 1/3 innings here tonight. In a park that is noted for home runs. Here's the pitch by Erickson. It's too high. Pendleton walks. Right now, Dick Such is coming out. The Twins have the bullpen active right now. Terry Leach beginning to heat up. They had West out there last inning. That was a 391-foot homer for Lonnie Smith over the left field wall here at Fulton County Stadium. And now Erickson has walked Pendleton on 5 pitches, and you have to pitch to the Braves' big RBI man for the year, the last 2 years, in fact, Ron Gant. Tonight, Gant has grounded to short and fly to right.
Scott Erickson is the leadoff batter for the Twins in the top of the 6th inning. So I'm sure that Tom Kelly would like to see Scotty finish the bottom of the 5th here. Or maybe bring Leach on, finish the 5th inning, and then pinch hit for the pitcher to start the 6th inning.
Terry Pendleton aboard now with 1 man out. A 3-1 Atlanta lead in the bottom of the 5th inning. Herbeck holding it first with Pendleton. Draws the throw, just a lob toss over there. As far as stealing bases during the season, Pendleton was 10 out of 12. Herbeck holding and Knobloch way over towards second. Here's the pitch to Gant, and he takes it low for a ball. Ron Gant, who likes to pull the ball, was robbed of a hit his first time on a nice play by Gagne in the hole at shortstop. He did fly out to right field his next at bat. There's he pops one up. Back of second base. Knobloch calling for it, and Chuck makes the catch. So Gant is out on the pop to second, 2 away. And Dave Justice, who put the Braves in the lead with the leadoff homer last inning after striking out in the 2nd. Left-handed batting Dave Justice with Pendleton on first now and 2 out. He steps out of the box. Here's the set. Erickson's pitch. Fastball strike. Justice's home run, a line drive over the wall in right field. He got a 3-1 fastball as Scotty got behind on him on the count in the 4th inning. Go to first base. Not a good move by Erickson. Pendleton back in plenty of time. Now the set and the pitch. Low in the dirt. The ball gets away from Ortiz. Pendleton goes to second. The throw not in time. Like a wild pitch by Scott Erickson. He threw a breaking ball in the dirt and it skidded off to the left of the plate. Pendleton advances on the play. And we have a 1-1 count. It is a wild pitch. And the pitch here is a breaking ball low. We have a 2-1 count. David West now joining Leach in the Twins bullpen. Pendleton, after the wild pitch, getting his lead at second base. 2 balls and 1 strike to Dave Justice. 3 for 8 in the series. And a pitch. Swing and a foul on the ground down first base way. That's 2 balls and 2 strikes. RBIs, Rafael Belliard with a single, and the homers by Justice and Lonnie Smith. Here's the set by Erickson. The pitch. Breaking ball. A chopper hit to the right side to Knobloch on 2 bounces. He drops the ball. And everybody's safe. An error on Chuck. He just dropped the ball as he was taking it out of his glove. Runners at first and third on the error by Knobloch. Runners at first and third. And Sid Bream, the batter, he's lined to right and doubled off the wall and right. He just missed a home run right after Justice homered in the 4th inning. Now Tom Kelly's coming out, so we will have a pitching change. Now they bring in West. The pitch to the left-handed batting Breen. Erickson is going to leave. Dave West will get the call. So Erickson pitches 4 2/3 innings, leaves with men on first and third, and the Braves in front here 3-1 in the last of the 5th inning. David West coming in to pitch the left-handed batting Sid Breen.
David West, first appearance in the World Series. Pitched very well for the Twins in the ALCS against Toronto. 2 appearances, 5 2/3 innings pitched, 1 hit and 1 win.
Pitch to Bream is a ball outside and low. Scott Erickson giving up 5 hits, 2 walks, struck out 3. Runners at first and third, 2 out. The pitch. Bream takes it low, ball 2. 2-0. Greg Olson in the on-deck circle now, and Terry Leach continues to heat up in the pen for the Twins. Herbeck holding at first base with Dave Justice. Pendleton leading at third. West delivers. Low, ball 3. 3-0. It's 3-1 Atlanta. Last half of the 5th inning. Lonnie Smith hit a 1-out home run in this inning, and here's David West with a pitch. It's a strike. Bream taking all the way. 3-1. Ball 3 and strike 1. David West ready to go. Here's the set and the pitch. Low outside. He walked him there. Loaded up for Greg Olson. Greg Olson coming up. West will stay in. The pitch to Olson. Although Leach has been warming up. Olson has walked. Was out on a nice play by Gagne in the 4th inning. Bases full of Braves here with 2 out. West delivers. Low, ball 1. He had a notion, did not swing. Braves have loaded the bases after Lonnie Smith's home run on 2 walks and an error. Here's the set by West and the pitch. Low inside. Ball 2. 2-0. Ball 2 and no strikes. So David West in a big hole here with the bases loaded. 2 out and a 2-0 count to Olson. Here's the set by David and the pitch. Low. No, it's called strike. A delayed call by Drew Coble. Outside corner around the knees. I didn't think he was going to call it a strike there for a second or so. Now it's 2-1. Greg Olson, a pretty good clutch hitter during the season for the Braves. West out of a set. And the 2-1 delivery. Inside, 3-1. Pendleton on third, Justice on second, Bream on first. 2 out. Braves leading 3-1. Last of the 5th, and the crowd standing here as David West goes to the set and delivers. Walked him to force in a run. 4-1 Atlanta. Tom Kelly quickly out of the dugout. This will be all for West. He's already signaled for Leach. David West, who threw 10 pitches, 8 out of the strike zone, will leave. Leach will get the call. Atlanta with a 4-1 lead now. Bases loaded, 2 out. The batter will be switch hitting Mark Lemke, the second baseman.
Terry Leach hasn't pitched since the 6th of October in a regular season game against Toronto. And Terry making his first playoff and World Series appearance. 4-1 the last run charged to Erickson, and it's an unearned run. The error by Knobloch opening the floodgates here, and the Braves trying to take even more advantage. They have a 4-1 lead.
All right, Terry Leach pitching into Mark Lemke. That left-handed. Lemke lined a single to right in the second inning and grounded out to Herbeck with Erickson covering in the fourth. Two runs across here for the Braves. On one hit, a home run. Leach out of a set. Here's Terry's pitch. Swing and a miss. Lemke, the eighth man to come up this inning. 3 bases on balls and an error. Adding to the Twins' woes here in the bottom of the fifth inning. Justice on third, Bream on second, Olson on first. Olson on that bases loaded walk gets credit for the RBI, of course, and here's the pitch. Strike on the outside corner, 0-2. Leach okays Ortiz's sign. From the set, he delivers. Swing and a fly ball hit into left field towards the line. Gladden running over. Can't get it. It's a foul ball. And the count rides along at 2 strikes. Tonight's paid attendance at Fulton County Stadium, 50,878. 50,878 the paid attendance tonight. And right now, Steve Bedrosian, who spent some of his early years here in Atlanta warming up for the Twins. 0-2 to Mark Lemke. Here's the set by Terry Leach. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. He struck him out with a pitch inside. But the Braves pick up 2 more runs on 1 hit, 1 error, 3 left. At the end of 5 innings, the Braves 4, the Twins 1.
Twins trail 4-1. They bat on the top of the 6th.
And Steve Avery has retired 15 in a row since the leadoff triple by Dan Gladden. Ortiz leading off here has popped to short his only at bat. He led off the 3rd inning and popped up to Belliard. And the pitch. Fastball outside, ball 1. Atlanta now with 4 runs, 5 hits, no errors. The Twins 1 run, 1 hit, 1 error. And a fastball strike, 1-1. The second run, of course, unearned in the bottom of the 5th because of Knobloch's error. And there's a fastball strike to Ortiz, 1-2. All 4 runs charged to Scott Erickson, 3 earned. Looks like Bedrosian will be coming in the bottom of the 6th inning. And a pitch by Avery is just outside with a fastball. 2-2 to Ortiz. Winded by Avery. Here's the pitch. Fastball swung on, hit hard into center field. Belliard diving for it, couldn't get it, and Ortiz hammering a high fastball just out of the grasp of Belliard to his left. Ortiz with a leadoff single. So that ends a string of 15 consecutive batters retired by Avery, and Gene Larkin now will bat for Leach. Gene's first appearance in the series. During the season, 255 at bats. He hit .286 with 2 homers. So Terry Leach pitched the 3rd of an inning and had a strikeout. David West pitched the 2 batters and walked them. The Braves leading 4-1 here in the top of the 6th, and Ortiz aboard. Nobody out. Bream will not hold with him. Steve Avery to the set, delivers. Swinging a ground ball, foul down 3rd base way. 1 strike. The pinch hitter Gene Larkin with Gladden on deck. The Twins scored in the 1st inning on Gladden's slicing drive into right center for a triple. He scored on Knobloch's fly to right. And the pitch by Avery. Low outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Avery has not had to throw very many pitches, averaging about only 10 pitches an inning so far. Here's the set by the left-hander. The pitch. Fastball, check swing, roller, foul. Off to the left of the plate, and it's 1-2 to Larkin. Avery has 5 strikeouts. He got Puckett in the first inning, Mack and Leas in the second, Erickson and Gladden in the 5th. None in the last 2 innings. Here's Larkin fouling one back out of play. It's still 1 ball 2 strikes to Gene. The Twins with only their 2nd base runner of the ball game. Avery hasn't walked anybody. Now the set by the left-hander. A look to first base, and the pitch. It is just inside. Ball 2 and strike 2 to Larkin. Gene crowds have played a little bit, and that fastball coming in on him, but really not a whole lot out of the strike zone. Avery okays the sign from Olson. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Fastball is lined over third base, down the left field line for a hit. Running over towards the line is Lonnie Smith. Stopping at second is Ortiz. So the Twins got something going now. It's Larkin with a pinch hit single to left. The Twins have runners on first and second. Nobody out, and Gladden coming up. Gladden with a drive that landed right between Gant, the center fielder, and Justice, the right field, in the first inning. Struck out swinging in the third. The Braves leading 4-1, but Dan Gladden now the tying run at the plate here in the 6th. Atlanta will play for the double play. Here's the set by Steve Avery, and the left-hander's pitch starts him with a curve inside. High, ball 1. Nobody out. Ortiz on second, Larkin on first. Avery leaning in to take Olson's sign. And the outfield straightaway on Gladden. Here's the pitch. A fastball swung on a high drive to deep left field. Back goes Lonnie Smith on the track to the wall. Makes the catch right at the wall. Ortiz tags up and goes to third after the catch. Well, I thought that one had a chance, but he got just a little underneath it. Hit it very high, right to the wall in left, where it's caught by Lonnie Smith. Ortiz able to advance to third after the catch, so the Twins coming out swinging here against Avery in the 6th inning. As Gladden just missed hitting that one out, but would have, of course, tied the ball game. Larkin still at first, and Knoblar coming up. Chuck with a fly to right to score the run in the first inning, grounded to third in the 4th. Good hustle by Junior Ortiz, going from second to third after the catch by Smith. So he's there with 1 out. Bream not holding tightly against Gene Larkin. Now the set and the pitch. Fastball, it's popped up. Here is Bream running up in foul ground to make the catch about 2/3 of the way to the plate. About 20 feet in foul ground. So Knobloch fouls to first. There's a big out for the Braves. And now it's up to Herbeck. Ken Herbeck, no doubt he's the most unpopular man in Atlanta right now after that play at first base Sunday night when the Braves thought he pulled Gant's foot off the bag at first base. Tonight Herbie's grounded to short, fly to center. Avery's pitches a fastball, swung on a long drive to center field. Back goes Gant to the track and makes the catch right at the wall in center field. A 400-foot out by Herbeck. And in the inning, the Twins just missed hitting 2 out. All the way to the wall, Gladden, and now Herbeck to the center field again. No runs, 2 hits, 2 left. 5.5, the Braves 4, the Twins 1.
Steve Bedrosian will pitch for the Twins. It'll be his first World Series appearance in 1991. He did pitch in 2 playoff games. No decision in 2 games against the Blue Jays, pitching an inning and a third, giving up 3 hits. 4-1 the Braves lead, but the Twins came close. Gladden and Herbeck gave a couple of Avery fastballs rides, but they did not make it out. Here's Bedrosian to the leadoff batter, Belliard, in the bottom half of the 6th inning.
First pitch is low, ball one. Belliard has singled to left, driving the run, their first run, and the second grounded to second in the fourth. Bedrosian's pitch, low and outside, ball two. Steve Bedrosian, the first came up to the big leagues with the Braves in 1981. They traded him to the Phillies after the '85 season. Then he went to the Giants. There's a fastball strike, 2-1. He appeared in the World Series for the Giants in '89 against Oakland. He was in 2 games, had no win or loss record. Here's a bouncing ball, deep short, backhanded by Gagne. Throw to first base, got him. Nice play by Gags. Again towards the hole, backhanding the ball, throwing Belliard out. One away, and we'll bring up the pitcher Avery, who has grounded to second and struck out. One out and nobody on, and the Atlanta 6, they lead 4-1. Here's the windup by Bedrosian. The pitch, fastball high, ball one. Home runs tonight for the Braves. Dave Justice in the fourth, Lonnie Smith in the fifth. And Bedrosian kicks and throws. Check swing, inside pitch, ball two. 2-0 to Avery with Lonnie Smith on deck. Now the pitch by Bedrosian. Missed outside, ball three. Bedrosian in 56 games during the season was 5-3 at 6 saves. And the pitch to Avery. It is a strike, 3-1. 3 ball, 1 strike count. Here's the windup and the pitch. Avery takes a strike again, 3-2. And the windup, the payoff delivered to Steve Avery is swung on and missed. He struck him out. Bedrosian strikes out Avery for the second out, and now Lonnie Smith called out in the first inning, fouled to Mack in the third, homered over the left field fence in the fifth, giving Atlanta a 3-1 lead. Game number 4 tomorrow night with Jack Morris against John Smoltz. Two out here in the last half of the 6th inning, and nobody on. The windup by Bedrosian, the pitch low, ball 1. Twins have Ortiz behind the plate, Leas at third, Gagne at short, Knobloch at second, Herbeck at first, Gladden, Puckett, and Mack in the outfield. And the pitch, fastball, chopped foul down third base way. 1-1 to Lonnie Smith. He checks his swing on a low outside pitch, and we have a 2-1 count. Lonnie Smith spent some time with the Phillies when he first came up, then the Cardinals and the Royals. He's been here since 1988. And the pitch, swing, a ground ball knocked down by Bedrosian. Doesn't know where the ball is. Now he picks it up and throws. Just got him. Bedrosian almost with his back to the plate knocked that ball down. Didn't know where it was for an instant. A 1-3 put out and a 1-2-3 inning. So here at Fulton County Stadium in Atlanta at the end of 6, the Braves 4, the Twins 1. Change in left field now for the Braves. Lonnie Smith coming out of the game, and number 17, Keith Mitchell. Mitchell now playing left for Atlanta. The Braves with 4 runs, 5 hits and no errors. The Twins 1 run, 3 hits and 1 error. We go to the 7th, and here's John.
Kirby Puckett, the leadoff batter, and the first pitch to him is outside the ball. 1 ball and no strikes. Kirby hitless tonight, 0 for 2 and 0 for 10 in the series. And the 1-0 delivery. Here's a drive to deep left, way back. It is gone. A home run for Kirby Puckett. Touch 'em all, Kirby Puckett. Twins trail 4-2. Well, Kirby's first hit of the series. A line drive home run over the left field fence. And the Twins trail by 2, and Steve Avery has been hit hard here. That's the 4th hit for the Twins. And it is their 3rd in the last 2 innings. Here's Shane Mack. He's hitless. And the pitch. High, 1 ball, no strikes. So Kirby gets his first base hit in the 1991 World Series. A line drive homer over the left field fence. Ground ball to 3rd. Pendleton has it. Throws to 1st, and Shane Mack retired. After the leadoff home run by Puckett, Shane Mack now 0 for 3 tonight and 0 for 10. And the batter, Scott Leyes. Twins have now had 5 home runs in the World Series, and their first here at Fulton County Stadium. A curveball is a ball to Leyes, 1 ball and no strikes. 1 away, nobody on. Twins trailing 4-2 in the pitch. Strike, and 1-1. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Leyes swings. It's a fly ball to right. Justice is there, makes the catch, and there's 2 away. Activity in the Braves bullpen. Looks like right-hander Jim Clancy and left-hander Mike Stanton. It's Wohlers, not Clancy, the right-hander. And here's Gagne, and the pitch is outside. A ball, 1 ball, and no strikes. 2 down, nobody on. Twins batting in the 7th inning and trailing 4-2. Down low, 2-0 the count. After the leadoff home run by Kirby Puckett, Avery has retired Shane Mack and Scott Leyes. And here's the pitch. Swinging and a foul, backing out of play. 2-1. Mark Wohlers and Mike Stanton in the pen for the Braves. Two-1 the count to Gagne. Here's the delivery. Ground ball foul down the 3rd baseline. 2-2 the count. Twins scored first. They got a run in the top of the 1st and a sacrifice fly by Chuck Knobloch. Braves scored 1 in the 2nd, 1 in the 4th, 2 in the 5th. Now the Twins get a run and a Puckett homer here in the 7th. And Greg Gagne, the batter, at 1-2 and a foul back and out of play. Two balls, 2 strikes a count to Greg Gagne. Avery into the line, and here's the pitch. Foul back. Still 2-2. The Braves have not pitched Alejandro Pena as yet in the World Series. Had a complete game from Tom Glavine Sunday. Pena did not work in the Twins' 5-2 win on Saturday. Fly ball is shallow right. Justice coming in. Out is Lemke, and Lemke, the second baseman, makes the catch. Leadoff homer by Kirby Puckett. And then the next 3 batters go down. Twins are out in the 7th inning. 1 run, 1 hit. They don't leave anybody, and at the end of 6 1/2. Terry Pendleton, number 2 hitter in the order, will lead off for the Braves. In the bottom of the 7th inning, 4-2 Atlanta leading. Steve Bedrosian, who is the 4th Twins pitcher to work. Erickson started. West, Leach, and now Bedrosian. Strike 1 to Pendleton. Oh for 3 tonight. A line out, a ground out, and a pop out. Left-handed batter against the right-handed Bedrosian, and the pitch. Foul. 2 strikes to count. Pendleton will be followed by Ron Gant and then Dave Justice. Hitters 2, 3, and 4 in the Atlanta order. And here's the pitch. Another foul. Still strike 2. Bedrosian retired the Braves in order in the 6th inning. Swinging a pop-up on the left side of the infield. Lea's calling. He's got it 1 way. Here's Ron Gant. 0 for 2. He grounded out, short to first, out in a fly ball to right center. Drew a walk and scored a run. And the pitch, fly ball to left. Gladden is there. He's got it 2 away. Ron Gant on the first pitch to him. From Steve Bedrosian, lines out to left fielder Dan Gladden. Two down in the 7th inning, and the batter is David Justice. Home run in the 4th. Struck out and reached in an error. And the pitch. Low, 1 ball, no strikes. Four to 2, Atlanta leading. David Justice batting with 2 away, nobody on. And Bedrosian's delivery. It's a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's Steve Redding in the delivery. It's low, 2-1 the count. Four runs on 5 hits for the Braves. The Twins have 2 runs on 4 hits. Atlanta has 2 homers tonight, and the Twins have 1. Swing and a foul back to the netting. 2-2 the count to Dave Justice. Braves homers hit by Dave Justice and Lonnie Smith. Twins homer hit by Kirby Puckett. And the pitch. Low, 3-2. Steve Bedrosian in a 3-2 delivery to Dave Justice. Ground ball to first. Herbeck's got it. He's to the bag in front of Justice. Bedrosian has a 1-2-3 inning. Braves are out in order at the end of 7. Atlanta 4, Minnesota 2.
Thank you, John, and again, everybody. It'll be Brian Harper batting for Ortiz, who had a hit his last time up. 1 for 2 in the game. Popped to short his first trip. Harper takes the first pitch high, ball 1. Harper batted .311 during the regular season. He's 3 for 6 in this series. Atlanta, 4 runs, 5 hits, no errors. The Twins, 2 runs, 4 hits, 1 error. And Avery's pitch on the way. Fastball low. Ball 2. Alejandro Pena now in the bullpen for the Braves. We have not seen him, of course, in this series, but he did a great job after they got him from the Mets following the injury to Berenguer. There's a strike. 2-1 to Harper. Chili Davis on deck to bat for Bedrosian. And the pitch. Harper checks his swing. It's outside. 3-1. Nice job by Steve Bedrosian. Retired all 6 batters to face him. 1 strikeout. And now Avery getting behind pinch hitter Brian Harper here. 3-1 as we go to the 8th inning. Avery swings into his windup. Here's the pitch. And it is low outside, and Harper walks. Oh, it's a delayed call strike. Oh, my goodness. Drew Coble waited about 5 seconds to call that one. Harper had taken about a dozen steps to first base. And Coble called it a strike. Harper can't believe the call. We talk about a surprise look on Harper's face. The pitch looked low and outside, and Harper thought he had a walk. Now the 3-2 delivery. And Harper swings the ground ball off the glove of Pendleton at third. Recovers it, throws, pulls Bream off the bag. Well, it was a hard ground ball that Pendleton tried to backhand. It's going to be an error on Pendleton. An error on Pendleton of a hard hit ball there by Harper, and the Twins get a man on each team now charged with an error. And Chili Davis will bat for Bedrosian. Bobby Cox ambling out of the first base dugout. They have Pena ready to come in. The Twins did virtually nothing against Steve Avery for 5 innings, and then they gave signs of getting to him in the 6th inning. Hit some balls hard, had 2 base hits. Puckett homered last inning. And that was a hard hit ball there. Avery's going to leave, and Pena will get the call. Well, this will mean Chili Davis will bat left-handed. So a standing O for 21-year-old Steve Avery, who dops his count. Which is 7 innings to 1 man here in the 8th. Allowed 4 hits, no walks, struck out 5. Number 26, veteran right-hander Alejandro Pena coming on for the Braves.
Alejandro Pena. He pitched in 4 games in the National League Championship Series against the Pirates. Saved 3 of the 4. And he makes his first World Series appearance. He won 8 and lost 1 during the regular season. And of course, he pitched very well for the Atlanta Braves when he came over from the New York Mets. He'll face pinch hitter Chili Davis, who'll bat left-handed, with Harper at first and nobody out for the Twins in the top half of the 8th inning.
Chili Davis facing Pena, who's had some real good numbers this year for the Mets before they traded him to the Braves August 29th for Tony Castillo and Joe Roa. Chili Davis 1 for 6. That was a 2-run homer. on Sunday off Tommy Glavine. Chile, of course, the team leader during the season in homers, 29, RBIs, 23. Now, right now we have Brian Harper on first base, nobody out. Atlanta with a 4-2 lead in the eighth. Pena, number 26. Basically a hard thrower, fastball. He does have a slider and a changeup. There's the set now. The look over to first, the pitch. There's the fastball inside. Ball one. This year with both the Mets and the Braves, Pena allowed only 85 hits in 112 innings. Walked 25, struck out 75, a 3-to-1 strikeout to walk ratio. Now the set. A look to first. Here's the pitch. Swing and a foul ball back this way. 1-1 to Chili Davis. Sid Bream not holding tightly with Brian Harper as the Twins trail by 2 here in the eighth inning, 4-2. The outfield is not playing Chili to pull against Pena. Pena, 31 years old. Here's the pitch on the way. Fastball hit in the air to deep left field, and back goes Mitchell. It is a home run for Chili Davis over the left field wall, an opposite field home run, and the Twins have tied it at 4. Chili Davis, an opposite field shot off Alejandro Pena. And the Twins have battled back to tie this game up at 4, and now Dan Gladden with nobody out. There's the windup by Pena and the pitch to Gladden. Swinging a foul back. Pena gave up only 6 home runs during the regular season. And a pitch. There's a check swing foul by Gladden. And nothing into the count. So the Twins down 4-1 in this game. Now have tied it up. Chili Davis with his second 2-run home of the season. And that an opposite field shot.
At this point, the broadcast line from Atlanta went down for a moment. We leave the game momentarily with Gladden at bat, and we come back with Knobloch batting.
Alejandro Pena, who broke in with the Dodgers 10 years ago, went to the Mets in 1990. Wants another baseball. Now Pena ready to go. Here's the windup in the pitch. And a strike in the outside corner. 2 balls, 1 strike. Now the windup and the pitch. Swing, a line drive, base hit to right for Knobloch. Chuck with his 4th hit. And 9 at-bats in the series, a line drive to the opposite field. The Twins get the go-ahead run on. First 3 runs charged to Steve Avery, 1 unearned. And now Kirby Puckett was grounded to short, fly to center twice. Or rather, Herbeck up and then Puckett's going to be up. Herbie is grounded to short, fly to center twice. And Puckett on deck. Sid Bream holding with Knobloch. Chuck has 2 stolen bases in the series, 25 to lead the team during the regular season. And now Herbeck, who gets a chance to hit against the right-hander Alejandro Pena here in the top of the 8th inning, score tied at 4. Knobloch leading at first, draws the throw and gets back. Pena checking his sign. Knobloch with the lead. Here's the set by Pena, the pitch. Swinging a bouncing ball hit out behind second base into center field. A hit. Knobloch around second on his way to third. Gant throws it back into second. Runners at first and third as Herbeck singles up the middle. So we have runners at the corners now with one out, and Kirby coming up. Called out in the first inning. He was robbed of a hit on a diving grab by Justice in right field in the fourth. And he lined a shot over the left field wall leading off the seventh inning. That was Kirby's first hit in 11 at-bats in the series. Olson going out now to talk to Pena, who has pitched to 4 batters, giving up 3 hits. Left-hander Mike Stanton is standing out there in the Braves bullpen. He's not throwing at the moment. Pendleton comes over from third to join with Olson as they talk to Pena. Knobloch on third, Herbeck on first, and only one out. We're tied at 4 here in the 8th. And Bobby Cox coming out again. Alejandro Pena, who had done an outstanding job since they acquired him from the Mets. But he has not been sharp in this game. And we'll see if they're going to make a change here. Or Bobby Cox, this is the first time he's gone to the mound with Pena in there. With Sid Bream joining in now with Pendleton and Olson. Tomorrow night it'll be Jack Morris making his second World Series start, and Johnny Smoltz making his first for the Braves. That coverage is going to stay with Pena. Knobloch on third and Herbeck on first. 1 out, and the Twins have scored 2 on the pinch hit home run by Chili Davis to tie it up. Here's the set. And the pitch. Fastball outside. Ball 1. Avery, while he was in there, allowed only 4 hits. Didn't walk anybody. Fan 5. And in one stretch of the game, he retired 15 batters in a row. Pena delivers. Kirby fouls it off to the right out of play. 1 ball and 1 strike. So undoubtedly one of the real poor outings that Pena has had all year long. Veteran whose career earned run average is under 3 in the National League, 2.90. Now the set. The pitch to Kirby is a swing and a foul. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Kirby, who during the regular season hit 15 home runs, batted .319, which is, of course, what Terry Pendleton hit to lead the National League in batting, .319. Pena hit on the count now 1 and 2. As the runners lead at first and third. Atlanta playing for the double play. Bream holding at first. And Pena delivers. Low outside. Oh, a good stop out of the dirt there by Greg Olson. Boy, he saved a wild pitch and probably a run if that ball gets by him. Knobloch could score. But a nice backhanded stop in the dirt by Greg Olson. So it's 2 and 2 now to Kirby Puckett. Shane Max in the on-deck circle. Pena leaning in for the sign. He has it. Goes to the set. Now the 2-2 pitch. Kirby swings and he misses at a fastball, striking out. A big strikeout for Pena. 2 down now. It's up to Shane Mack. The men on first and third, 2 out. Shane has been called out. Hit a long fly to right and grounded to third. Kirby Puckett swinging at that high fastball from Pena. Shane Mack still looking for his first hit. He's 0 for 10. Kirby had gone 0 for 10, and he homered in his 11th at bat. Alejandro Pena delivers. Shane takes a little bit high, ball 1. It's tied at 4 here in the 8th inning at Fulton County Stadium. Game number 3 of the World Series. Pena from the set. Delivers to Mack. They swing and a foul. 1 ball and 1 strike. Twins are now out hitting Atlanta 7-5. 3 hits in this inning. All off Pena. There's the set. The pitch to Mack. A little bit high again. Ball 2 and strike 1. Pena 6'1", 200 pounds. He started several times early in his career when he was with the Dodgers, but of late has been used out of the bullpen. Now the right-hander delivers, and Mack fouls it back. Ball 2, strike 2, 2 on, 2 out. 2 runs in for the Twins. We are tied at 4 in the 8th. And the pitch by Pena is a swing and a foul back. Herbeck running on that 2-2 pitch to Shane Mack. So they'll have to do it over again now. Knobloch drove in the first one with a fly ball in the first inning. Puckett homered in the 7th leading off. And the pinch hit 2 on homer by Chili Davis this inning. An opposite field home run to left. There's the set by Pena. And the pitch. Mack swings and fouls it back again as they had Herbeck on the move, but Shane Mack fouling it off. It's still 2 balls and 2 strikes. It all started this inning when Brian Harper apparently thought he had a walk on a 3-1 pitch. It was called a strike. He came back at a ground ball that Pendleton trying to knock down backhander was charged with an error, and then Chili got the pinch hit home run. Then singles by Knobloch and Herbeck. And Pena from the set delivers. Mack strikes out at a high fastball. Well, Pena strikes out Puckett and Mack. The Twins settle for 2 runs on 3 hits. There was an error, 2 left. We go to the last of the 8th. The Twins 4, the Braves 4.
Twins changes. Right-hander Carl Willis now pitching. And he becomes the 6th pitcher for the Twins. 5th pitcher. Good job by Steve Bedrosian. He kept the Twins in the game in 2 innings. 6 up and 6 down. And a good job by Bedrosian. Jarvis Brown is now playing in right field, replacing Shane Mack. And Willis is batting 5th. Brown is going to bat 9th. Carl Willis pitched brilliantly in the ALCS against Toronto. In 3 appearances, he pitched 5 1/3 innings and gave up only 2 hits and did not allow a run. Twins bullpen has now gone 28+ innings without giving up an earned run. Herb.
Interesting, John, and fans, that the first double switch is made by Tom Kelly after all the talk about the National League double switching. Willis now pitching here to Sid Bream, and the first pitch is a ball outside. Bream is lined to right, double to right, just missed a homer in the 4th inning and walked in the 5th. And the pitch by Willis. Half swing, it's a strike. Carl Willis, the 5th pitch in the game for the Twins, who have Harper behind the plate now. Leas, Gagne, Knobloch, Herbeck in the infield. Gladden, Puckett, and Brown in the outfield. Willis delivers. Inside, gets away from Harper. And it's 2-1 to Bream with Olson on deck and Lemke to follow. Twins scored in the 1st inning. Atlanta scored in the 2nd. And in the fourth, 2 in the fifth. Twins came up with 1 in the seventh, and 2 in the eighth. And the pitch by Carl Willis. It's low. 3-1. Willis, who had some outstanding numbers during the season. 89 innings, only 76 hits, walked only 19, struck out 53. 1-8, lost 3, had 2 saves. Now the 3-1 delivery. Swung on a high fly ball to left center field, not very deep. Gladden, now Puckett calling, makes a catch. Well, Bream is out on a fly to shallow left center to Kirby Puckett. Will bring up catcher Greg Olson. He walked in the second inning with 2 out, and the Braves went on to get a run on singles by Lemke and Belliard. Olson grounded to short in the fourth inning and walked again in the fifth. Here's the windup, and Willis delivers. Low and outside. Ball 1. Steve Bedrosian, who just pitched 2 innings, got all 6 batters out, 1 strikeout. He struck out the pitcher Avery. The first pitch they called a strike. I don't know if Coble called it a ball, but he called the first pitch a strike. And Mark Lemke, the switch hitting second baseman, due next. Willis pitch. He didn't mean to hit that one and fouls it off. So the count rides along to 2 strikes to Olson. Olson got credit for an RBI when he walked in the 5th inning with the bases loaded. Score their 4th run. He's 2 for 8 in the series. Single and a double. And Willis into the windup delivers. Swing a ground ball and a great stop by Leas to his left. A throw in time. Nice play by Scott Leas to his left to take a hit away from Greg Olson. 2 down now in the Braves 8th. Mark Lemke, who has singled to right, grounded out 3-1 and struck out in the 5th against Terry Leach. A tie game here at 4 in the last half of the 8th inning. 2 out, nobody on. Lemke, of course, batting left-handed against Willis. Carl's first pitch swung on a high foul to the left, out of play. 1 strike to Mark Lemke. Each team with 2 homers tonight. Dave Justice led off the 4th inning with a homer. Lonnie Smith had a solo with 1 out in the 5th, and for the Twins, Kirby Puckett led off the 7th with a homer, and a pinch hit 2-run homer in the 8th by Chili Davis. There's a high pop-up center of the infield. Leas just to the left of the pitching mound. Third baseman Scott Leas has it, and the Braves go 1-2-3. At the end of 8, here at Fulton County Stadium, the Twins 4, the Braves 4. Okay, Pags, who has had a good year. He batted .279 during the regular season. 0 for 1, his only at bat in the World Series. He will undoubtedly be in there tomorrow against John Smoltz. And here's Pena's first pitch. Fastball had him swinging. 1 strike. Greg Gagne due next, and then Brian Harper due up. And the right-hander Alejandro Pena delivers. Swing and a miss with a fastball. Strike 2. The Twins 4 runs, 7 hits, 1 error. The Braves 4 runs, 5 hits, and 1 error. Twins have had 5 of their hits in the last 3 innings. The Braves have had only 1 hit in the last 4. Now the pitch by Pena. Low. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Pena, who last inning gave up the homer to Chili Davis after the error by Pendleton. He also gave up hits to Knobloch and Herbeck, but he struck out Puckett and Mack to get out of any further trouble. 1-2 now to Mike Pagliarulo. And Pena's pitch on the way. Swinging a pop-up off to the left by the Twins dugout. Pendleton has to watch it as it goes right behind the Twins dugout on the third base side. And Pagliarulo stays alive at 1-2. The outfield is playing towards left for Pags. As you know, he's a left-handed batter. Justice pretty far off the right field line. The right fielder playing well towards right center. 3:30 down the lines here. 385 in the power lanes. 402 to center. The pitch to Pags is swung on and foul back. Still 1-2. And Pena okays the sign from Greg Olson. Here's the windup, the right-hander's pitch. The slider struck him out. And a breaking ball down low, and Pags went after it, so Pena's paying 3 in a row. And it'll bring up Greg Gagne. Gags has fouled to the catcher, grounded to short, and popped to second. He has hit in his last 6 World Series games, of course going back to '87 with the Cardinals. There's the windup by Pena, and the pitch. Swing and a foul, 1 strike. Greg has made some nice plays out there at shortstop again on Gant. Nice play in the first inning on Olson in the 4th. And the pitch. A little bit high. 1 ball, 1 strike. As Brian Harper waits on deck. We are tied at 4 here in the 9th inning. Game number 3 of the World Series. The Twins leading 2-0. Now the windup by Pena, the pitch to Gagne. Swinging the fly ball to right field. It's carrying fairly deep, but Justice has it measured out there in deep right and makes the catch. Gagne with a long fly to right, 2 down. It'll bring up Harper. Batting for Ortiz in the 8th inning. He reached on the error by Pendleton at third base. Two gone and nobody on as Pena okays the sign. And the pitch. Fastball is in for a strike. 0-1. Here's the windup. The right-hander's delivery. Swinging a pop high in the air to right field over towards the line. Drifting foul. And it drops out of the reach of Justice. Also the second baseman Lemke trying to get to it. And Harper down with a count of 2 strikes. In the last half of the 9th inning, Atlanta's due to have Belliard, Pena, and Keith Mitchell. On to Brian Harper. With 2 out, nobody on. Pena looking to Olson, has the sign. Here's the windup and the 2-strike pitch. Just outside at the knees. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Pena shaking his head. He thought he had a little of the strike zone on that one. Now he winds. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Harper hits a bouncing ball out towards Belliard. Can't get it into center field. A hit. Harper bounces a single to center. And will bring up Jarvis Brown, making his first appearance in the series. Number 1, Jarvis Brown. Got into 38 games with the Twins during the year. A lot of times as a pinch runner. He had only 37 at bats with 8 hits at .216. All 8 hits were singles. Oh, he's going to leave. Randy Bush will bat for him. Randy Bush will bat for Brown. Greg Olson walking out to the mound now to talk to Pena. As Randy Bush makes his first appearance in the series. We mentioned earlier that the Greg Gagne, the only regular Twin to really hit as well on the road as he did at home. Randy Bush hit better on the road, but of course did not have a lot of playing time. Only 165 at bats for the year. Randy hit .303 with 6 homers. Did not have an at bat in the ALCS. Of course, did an excellent job as a pinch hitter during the year for the Twins. His first 300 year as a batter in the big leagues. .303 this year. Facing the right-hander Alejandro Pena. Randy, of course, noted as a fastball hitter, and that is the strength of Alejandro Pena. Harper on first base, 2 out. The score tied at 4 here in the 9th. And Pena from the set delivers. Bushy takes a ball. No, strike called on the outside corner. 0-1. Well, with the pitcher batting, the Twins have used a lot of guys in that number 9 spot. Bush, the 7th man to be in the number 9 spot in the batting order. Here's the pitch by Pena. Bush hits a high foul back out of play. And a strike 2 count. Brian Harper on first base and 2 out. Breen holding with him. Pena looking for the sign. Nothing doing in the bullpens right now. We are tied at 4 in the top of the 9th. Here's the set by Pena. And the pitch. Randy takes a high fastball. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Greg Olson behind the plate. Pendleton at third base. Belliard at short. Lemke at second. Bream at first. Mitchell, Gant, Justice in the outfield. Now the set and the pitch by Pena. Bush takes it low. The ball bounces off to the left and down to second base. Goes Brian Harper. A wild pitch by Pena. So the Twins get the go-ahead run at second now with 2 out on the wild pitch by Alejandro Pena. And the count to Randy Bush now 2 balls and 2 strikes. Greg Olson, who probably saved a run last inning with a great backhanded stop of a pitch in the dirt. But this one to his left, it skidded off and rolled a little bit down the third baseline, enabling Harper to go to second. 4-4 game in the 9th inning as Harper leads at second base with 2 out, 2 balls and 2 strikes. The count to Randy Bush. The set by Pena. The pitch to Randy. A swing and a miss. Got him with a fastball to retire the side. 4 strikeouts for Pena. No runs, 1 hit, 1 left. We go to the bottom of the 9th inning. The Twins 4, the Braves 4.
Mike Pagliarulo now playing at third base for the Twins. Randy Bush in right field. And Carl Willis will be pitching to the Braves. Rafael Belliard to open it. And we'll have a pinch hitter for Alejandro Pena. And the top of the order, and Keith Mitchell. 4-4 tie as we go to the bottom half of the 9th inning.
Rafael Belliard, of course, a good bunter. Remember the other night he bunted on 2 strikes and got a base hit. So Pags is going to play in close. Of course, he could also push one to the right side of the infield. Herbeck playing up about halfway on the skin part of the infield, and Belliard takes the first pitch high, ball one. He is just up there to try to get on base. They have Tommy Gregg on deck. Apparently he will bat for Pena, due up next. Pitch to Belliard. It is inside, ball two. 2-0. Carl Willis has had real good control all year, and of course the one thing he doesn't want to do is walk Belliard. He walked only 22 times during the regular season. And the pitch. He takes a strike. 2-1. There's the windup. In comes the pitch. Belliard takes outside. 3-1. Again, remember, Belliard doesn't give you a big strike zone. He's only 5'6". Spreads out, kind of bends at the waist, shortening the strike zone even more. And the pitch is low. He walked it. So Belliard, whose job it was just to try to get on base. Now they've called Tommy Gregg back with a runner at first base. The winning run now at first base for the Braves here in the bottom half of the ninth inning. And we're going to get another pinch hitter here for the Braves. Second baseman Jeff Treadway, a left-handed batter. He will bat for Pena, and Stanton, the left-hander, now throwing for the Braves, and Mark Guthrie for the Twins. So Treadway batting for the pitcher Pena, with Belliard the winning run at first base. And the pitch around the bunt. He pops the ball in the air down the first baseline. It drops. So Herbeck looks second, throws to first. Sacrifice, gets a run into second. Now Treadway popped the ball up, but not far enough for Herbeck to get to it on the fly. He grabbed it on the bounce, looked to second, decided not to gamble there, threw it the knob block for the out at first base. So a sacrifice for Treadway, and that's 3-4 on the putout. Treadway was 1 for 3 in the series. And now Keith Mitchell making his first appearance as a batter. He went into the game in the 7th inning replacing Lonnie Smith. Here's the set by Willis. The pitch. Mitchell, right-handed batter, takes outside. Ball one. Keith Mitchell in 48 games hit .318 during the season. He had 2 home runs. And the pitch is a strike, a fastball on the outside corner. Lonnie Smith, who started the game, had a home run in the 5th inning, was 1 for 4. And now number 17, right-handed batting, Keith Mitchell, native of San Diego. Here's the set. Willis delivers. Mitchell swings and he misses at that fork ball. 2-2. A 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. We're tied at 4 in the bottom half of the 9th inning in Atlanta with Belliard, the winning run at second, 1 out. Terry Pendleton is on deck. And the pitch on the way. Mitchell swings, hits a fly ball to deep left field, way back. Kirby Puckett has room in deep left center, makes the catch, and Belliard will stay at second. Well, Mitchell gave out a pretty good ride, but fortunately for the Twins, he did not pull it sharply. Hit it towards the gap in left center, and Puckett able to get to it. And now Terry Pendleton, the National League batting champion this year, will be the batter. He's a switch hitter, of course. Line to right in the 1st inning, bounced to second in the 3rd. Walked in the 5th, popped the 3rd and the 7th. 2 for 10 in the series. Now we have the left-hander Stanton in the bullpen for the Braves and Guthrie for the Twins. They're going to walk Pendleton here and pitch to Gant, giving Willis an opportunity to pitch to a right-handed batter, since Pendleton's run means nothing. Although Ron Gant, of course, was the home run leader, the RBI leader for the Braves during the season. Pendleton, the National League batting champion, gets the intentional walk. So they'll have runners on first and second with 2 out. Now the count, ball 3, and here's Willis with a 4th wide one, and we'll have runners at first and second, and Gant coming up. He's grounded to short, fly to right, pop to second, fly to left. Now, of course, the Twins have a forced play at any base. And is 4 for 12 in the series. He had 3 hits in the first game. And Willis studies the sign. He delivers. Gant hits a bouncing foul down third base way. Well, he jumped on that first pitch from Carl Willis. 0-1. Rafael Belliard, the winning run at second for Atlanta with 2 down here in the 9th inning. Carl Willis, the right-hander, delivers. Gant hits a line drive, caught by Gagne. Oh, a line drive to Greg Gagne to retire the side. No runs, no hits, 2 left. So for the first time in the series, we'll go overtime at the end of 9. The Twins 4, the Braves 4.
Stanton pitched in game 1 Saturday night at the Metrodome. He worked an inning and retired the side in order. 4 runs on 8 hits for the Twins, 4 runs on 5 hits for the Braves, and they haven't had a hit since the 5th inning. Dan Gladden to face Mike Stanton as the Twins bat in the top half of the 10th inning.
Stanton, the Husky left-hander. Here's the first pitch, and Gladden takes it. Strike 1. Twins have 4 runs, 8 hits, 1 error. The Braves 4 runs, 5 hits, and 1 error. Stanton pitched 1 inning in relief. In game 1, he had 2 strikeouts. Goes hard, has a good curveball. The fastball just outside. 1-1. Alejandro Pena, who pitched 2 innings, he gave up a run and 4 hits. He gave up the pinch hit homer to Chili Davis. He had 4 strikeouts.
The Twins group includes the batting champ, the Cy Young Award winner, and the American League Most Valuable Player. And you can bring your group out to watch the Twins group. Organize your business, school, or church, and join us at the Metrodome in 2007. Remember, if you have more than 25, you can get a discount on tickets. Call 833-TWINS and book your group outing in 2007.
Stanton delivers. Curveball swung on and lined in the center, a base hit. Dan Gladden singling the center off the curveball by Stanton. And it'll bring up Chuck Knobloch, who has hit a sacrifice fly to right, grounded to third, fouled to first, single to right. Now a little huddle at the mound for the Braves. Bream, the first baseman, coming over. So is Pendleton, the third baseman. Chuck Knobloch will be followed by Herbeck and then Puckett. Twins now with 9 hits. They only had one through the first 5 innings. And that was a leadoff triple in the first by Gladden. That was off Steve Avery, who had one stretch retired 15 batters in a row. The pitch and a fastball strike. He was around him, one took the pitch, didn't offer at it, and that's 0-1. Atlanta had a 4-1 lead. A homer by Puckett and a 2-run pinch hit homer by Chili Davis tied it up. Puckett's in the 7th, Davis in the 8th. And the left-hander Mike Stanton out of Houston, Texas. There and there, hit and run. A bouncing ball to Lemke. And safe at second, out at first. Lemke tried to tag Gladden going by him, but the second base umpire, Rick Reed, says he missed him. So Gladden gets to second as Knobloch on a hit and run bounces to second. Boy, that was a close one. They sent Gladden on the pitch, and Knobloch with a bouncer to the right side. And Lemke trying to tag Gladden, who cut just a little bit to his left and avoided the tag. And now here's Herbeck. The Twins have Guthrie and Aguilera now in the bullpen. Herbeck tonight has grounded to short, fly to center twice, won a long drive in the 6th inning all the way to the wall, but it was caught. Bounced one up the middle for a hit in the 8th. And he takes a breaking ball strike from Stanton, 0-1. Tied at 4 here in the top of the 10th inning. The go-ahead run at second base. Dan Gladden with one out. Herbeck up and Puckett on deck. Here's the set by Stanton. A look to second. And the pitch. Fastball. Strike 2. 0-2. Stanton 5-5 during the regular season. Had 7 saves, 74 appearances. Only 62 hits in 78 innings. Walked 21, struck out 54. He held opponents to an average of only 217. And now he gets ahead of Ken Herbeck, 0-2, as the left-hander looks to second to check. Gladden delivers. Fastball, strike 3 on the inside corner. And now Puckett, who I'm sure won't get a chance to swing the bat with first base open here. Al Newman is coming out on deck because Willis, the pitcher, is due up next. They will walk Puckett. He won't get a chance to swing the bat unless Stanton makes a terrible mistake here. Kirby had struck out, called in the first, robbed of a hit on a diving catch by Justice in the 4th, homered in the 7th, struck out in the 8th. And he's getting the intentional base on balls. And Al Newman. Well, now it looks like it might be Sorrento. Newman had come out. So Puckett is intentionally walked in. It will be Sorrento, a left-handed batter, to come up here against the left-hander Mike Stanton. With men on first and second and 2 out. So Carl Willis out of the game now. He did another good job. He pitched 2 innings. No runs or hits, 2 walks, 1 intentional. No strikeouts. Aguilera and Guthrie in the bullpen. Paul Sorrento, first appearance in the World Series. Batted .255 in 47 games of the Twins. Had 12 hits, 4 home runs. So we have runners on first and second and 2 out here in the top of the 10th inning, tied at 4. The left-hander Stanton delivers to Serrano. Curve strike. 0-1. Serrano waiting as Stanton okays the sign. The left-hander delivers. Swing and a miss with a hard slider. Strike 2. So Stanton quickly ahead of Serrano here, 0-2. The Twins had Newman out on deck, the switch hitter, but Todd Kelly decided to go with Serrano after they walked Puckett. Here's the set. Stanton's pitch. Fastball just inside. Boy, he really tried to get something extra on that pitch. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Mike Stanton, a power-type pitcher. Signed by the Braves in 1987. Takes the set. Here's the pitch. Curve struck him out swinging with a curveball. Twins come up empty. No runs. 1 hit. They leave 2. They go to the last of the 10th inning. The Twins 4, the Braves 4.
Mark Guthrie, he'll be making an appearance here in the bottom half of the 10th inning, replacing Carl Willis, who pitched 2 shutout innings. Guthrie pitched in the Saturday game 1 at the Metrodome, 2/3 of an inning, and he walked the batter and got another batter to hit into a double play. 4-4 tie in the bottom of the 10th. The Braves batting, and they need 1 to get a win and cut the deficit. The Twins lead 2-0 here in the 91 World Series.
First pitch to Justice is swung on a high fly ball to left field. Heading over towards the line is under it in the corner, and the ball dropped foul and he missed it. That ball's drifting away from Dan Gladden. It ended up foul, and he just plain missed connections with it. So a life for Dave Justice. Here's the windup by Mark Guthrie, and the pitch. Swing and a foul on the ground to the right, strike 2. The ball must have really been curving from right to left, because it looked like it was going to be a catchable ball. Might even have been fair, I thought, but it went foul, and it just went out of the reach of Dane Gladden. Strike 2 now to Dave Justice, and Guthrie delivers. High, a ball, 1-2. Guthrie's pitched 2/3 of an inning, giving up a walk in his only other appearance in the series. Now the windup and Mark's pitch. Breaking ball outside. Well, the count is even at 2-2. Mark Guthrie, the 6th pitcher in the game for the Twins. Erickson, West in the 5th, Leach in the 5th, Bedrosian in the 6th, Willis in the 8th. And Guthrie delivers to Justice. Breaking ball hit in the air to left field. Gladden coming in under this one. Waits and makes the catch. Justice flies to left, one away, and will bring up Brian Hunter, who's going to bat for Breen. Breen had line to right, double to right, walked and fired to center. Hunter, a right-handed batter, with one out here. And Guthrie's pitch is a fastball, hit foul off to the left of the plate, one strike. Brian Hunter 1 for 7 in the series, 1 RBI. Here's the windup by Guthrie. The pitch missed outside and low. 1 ball, 1 strike. Hunter hit .251 in 97 games during the season, 12 home runs. Takes low and outside, 2-1. And of course, he hit the big home run in the 7th game against Pittsburgh in the NLCS in the first inning of John Smiley. And the pitch. He checks a swing, a low tap down the third base line. They let it go, and it's foul halfway down. It drifted foul. Had not it gone foul, he would have had an infield hit. Catcher Greg Olson is due up next. Tied at 4, the last half of the 10th inning. Atlanta batting with 1 out and nobody on. Ball 2 and strike 2 to Hunter. Mark Guthrie has the sign now from Harper. Here's the windup and the pitch. Swing a little roller, and it's grabbed by Guthrie. He'll throw it to first base for the out. 1-3 the play, 2 down. And Harper goes out to talk to Guthrie now as Greg Olson comes out. Olson has walked, grounded to short, walked again to force them to run in the 5th inning. And he grounded to 3rd in the 8th inning. Nice play by Les. Both the walks to Olson have been significant in the 2nd inning with 2 out. He walked and scored the Braves' first run. Then he got a bases loaded walk in the 5th inning. Guthrie's pitch outside, ball 1. There's a swing and a miss. So the pitch low and outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Atlanta has not had a hit since Lonnie Smith homered in the 5th inning with 1 out. 5 innings have gone. Here's the pitch by Guthrie, and Olson takes a strike. 1-2. Two out, nobody on. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And the pitch inside with a fastball. 2-2. Now the windup and Guthrie's pitch. Swing, a line drive to left center, a base hit. Olson's trying for 2. Here comes the throw. He is safe. Boy, good hustle by Greg Olson, who doesn't run all that well, but he hit the ball to fairly deep left center. Took off and made it with a head first slide. A good gamble by Olson with 2 out. So now they have the winning run on. And Mark Lemke will be batting right-handed here against Guthrie.
Well, Kirby did all he could to get to that ball, but he was playing Olson very deep. And Olson took a real base running gamble, and it paid off for him. The winning run is now at second base.
Lemke is single to right, grounded out 3-1, struck out and popped to 3rd. Now the set. Guthrie's pitch. Low, ball one. Now, that was a good calculated risk there by Greg Olson with 2 out. Well, the ball hit the deep left center, even though, as I said, he doesn't run that well, but he got in there with a head first slide. Went to the inside part of the bag. There's the set by Guthrie. A look to second. And a pitch to Lemke. It's too high. 2-0. 2 out here. Belliard, the shortstop, is on deck. Now the set by Guthrie, and the look to second, the pitch to Lemke. It's a ball inside. Guthrie seemed to think he had a strike there. Didn't get it from Drew Coble. He gets behind 3-0. Three balls, no strikes. Here's the set. And the pitch. There's a strike at the knees, 3-1. So Greg Olson's double, the first Atlanta hit since the 5th inning. Guthrie looking to Harper for the sign. Here's the set. The pitch. It's high. Lemke walks. It'll bring up Belliard, or will it? Guthrie walking Lemke. Might be Blauser coming up. Yep, Jeff Blauser is going to bat here for Belliard. Number 4, Jeff Blauser, B-L-A-U-S-E-R. Belliard hit a ground ball single to the left and knocked in their first run in the 2nd inning. Then he grounded a second, grounded a short, and walked. Blauser, right-handed batter. 0 for 2 in the series. He hit .259 during the season with 11 home runs and 352 at-bats. Runners on first and second, and 2 out here in the last of the 10th inning, and we're tied at 4. Greg Olson, the winning run at second base here for Atlanta. And Mark Guthrie from the set. Here's the pitch. It's a strike, 0-1. Jeff Blauser was the number 1 pick in the secondary phase of the round of the draft in 1984. He had been drafted early by the Cardinals, did not sign with them. Harper going out to have a word with Mark Guthrie. One strike to count. Here's the set by Mark Guthrie. And the pitch. Low. A 1-ball, 1-strike count. With 2 out, Olson got a double, and then Lemke a base on balls. And Jeff Blauser batting for Belliard. Blauser came up originally in '87 with the Braves, starting his career in '84 in the minor leagues at Pulaski in Virginia. There's the set by Guthrie. The pitch missed outside. 2-1. So kind of a critical pitch here for Mark Guthrie. He does not want to go 3-1 in this situation with a winning run at second base. And right now, 2 balls and 1 strike to Blauser. There's the set by Guthrie. And he delivers to Blauser. Fastball foul down the right field line, out of play. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Jeff Blauser suffered a fractured big toe on his left foot. late in the season. And Guthrie ready to pitch to him. Here's the set by Mark, the 2-2 delivery. Swinging a line drive hit out into right field, and Knobloch out to make the catch. A little looper. Knobloch got to it. No runs, one hit. The Braves leave 2, and at the end of 10, the Twins 4, Atlanta 4. Well, for Atlanta now, Hunter will be the first baseman. And the line score after 10 innings, the Twins 4 runs, 9 hits, 1 error. Atlanta 4 runs, 6 hits, and 1 error. So each team got a good chance there in the 10th inning, each leaving 2 runners stranded. Anyway, we'll see Al Newman coming up here as a pinch hitter for Pagliarulo, and that'll just about clean out the Twins bench tonight. Al Newman, of course, his 1 major league home run hit here with the Expos in 1986 off Zane Smith, who's now with the Pittsburgh Pirates. So Newman will come up here as a pinch hitter with the score tied at 4. And for the play-by-play, let's get over to John.
And Jeff Blauser is in the game at shortstop after pinch hitting for Rafael Belliard. Newman making his first playoff and World Series appearance. And the pitch to him is hit in the air to second baseman Mark Lemke. He's there to make the catch, and Newman is out in a pitch. 1 up and 1 down for the Twins in the top half of the 11th inning. Excuse me, Al did play in the playoffs, but this was his first World Series appearance. 1 up, 1 down, and the batter now is going to be Greg Gagne. Mike Stanton is still in there. He'll be the leadoff batter for the Braves in the bottom of the 11th inning. Greg Gagne is 0 for 4. He is out on a fly ball to right in his last at bat. Stanton's pitch is a strike. No balls and 1 strike. Brian Harper in the on-deck circle. Here's the set by Stanton, and the delivery to Gagne. Foul back, and 2 strikes to count. One away, nobody on. And the Twins batting in the top half of the 11th inning. Stanton working a set position, even nobody is on. Swing and a miss by Gagne. He chased a high outside fastball. 2 away here in the top half of the 11th inning. And strikeout number 3 for Mike Stanton. Brian Harper 1 for 2. Reached in an air and scored a run in the 8th inning. Takes a ball low, 1 ball and no strikes. And Stanton's pitch. Harper hits a high fly to shallow right. Justice coming on. He's there. He's got it. Twins are out in the 11th inning. 3 up, 3 down. We go to the bottom of the 11th, tied at 4.
Al Newman will stay in the game to play third base for the Twins. Twins have 4 runs, 9 hits, 1 error. Atlanta 4 runs, 6 hits, 1 error. And Francisco Cabrera is going to bat for Stanton here to start the Braves 11th against Mark Guthrie. John?
He's a catcher. Twins have used everybody except for 3 pitchers tonight: Morris, Tapani, and Aguilera. And Cabrera takes a pitch high, 1 ball and no strikes. Cabrera's first World Series appearance, and he fouls one away, and it's 1-1. Forty-four games with the Braves this year, and he hit .242. He is the 38th player used in this game, and that ties a record, and he lines one to second. It's caught by Knobloch, 1 away. Well, he hit it hard, but he hit it right at Chuck Knobloch. And now the batter will be Keith Mitchell. He's batting for the second time. He hit a fly ball to deep left center that was caught by Puckett back in the 9th inning. We're in the bottom of the 11th, and it's 4-4 and a tie. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Here's Guthrie to the line and a pitch. Another cut and a miss. Good fork ball. 2 strikes to count. And the delivery is low, and it's 1-2. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Cut and a miss. Struck him out with a forkball, and there's 2 away here in the bottom of the 11th inning. Terry Pendleton, the third baseman, will be the batter. First strikeout for Guthrie. Mark Wohlers will be coming in to pitch the top of the 12th if the Braves don't score here in the bottom of the 11th. It's 4-4, and here's the pitch. Pendleton fouls, strike 1. Pendleton is 0 for 4 tonight. He drew a walk in his last at bat. Fouls another way, and it's 2 strikes. Twins bullpen has now gone 31 2/3 innings without giving up an earned run in postseason play. That dates back to the 1987 World Series. Here's the 2-strike delivery. Inside, 1-2. Twins scored 2 in the 8th to tie it on a Chili Davis home run. Inside, 2-2. The count to Terry Pendleton. Solo homer by Puckett in the 7th inning made it 4-2. Atlanta has not scored since the 5th inning. And the pitch. Ground ball to first. Herbeck's got it. Steps on the bag. We go to the 12th inning. Still tied.
Twins 4 runs, 9 hits, 1 error. The Braves 4 runs, 6 hits, 1 error. And Randy Bush will lead off the 12th here against right-hander Mark Wohlers.
He is the 4th Atlanta pitcher to work in this game. He faces Bushy, who struck out in the 9th inning against Alejandro Pena. And the Twins had Brian Harper at second base in a 4-4 tie game then. First pitch of ball, 1 ball and no strikes. And the pitch. It's low and it's 2-0. The count to Randy Bush. He'll be followed by Dan Gladden and then Chuck Knobloch. Twins 4 and the Braves 4. We're in the top half of the 12th inning. And the pitch. Here's a high fly to center. Gant coming on. He's there and makes the catch. 1 away. Now Dan Gladden, 2 hits for the Twins. He's the only Twins player that has more than 1 hit. The Twins have 9 total, and the Braves have 6. Kurt Merker and Jim Clancy. Merker a left-hander, Clancy a right-hander, warming in the Braves bullpen. The only pitcher left to work for the Twins, Rick Aguilera, and he's out there all by himself right now in the Twins bullpen. Sitting out there with Lenny Webster. Swing and a miss, a strike. Gladden, no balls and 1 strike. Here's Wohlers with a delivery. Outside, 1-1. The 1-1 pitch. Down low, 2-1 the count to Dan Gladden. Gladden tripled and scored in the first inning. Twins led 1-0 then. He singled in the 10th inning off of Mike Stanton. That was a leadoff hit. Gladden did get to second, but he did not advance beyond second. Here's the 1-1. Shot towards second. Pass. Lemke and into right. A base hit for Gladden. His 3rd hit of the game. So the Twins get Dan Gladden the go-ahead run on at first base. 1 out, and the batter is going to be Chuck Knobloch. 10 hits for Minnesota. In the top of the 12th, Knobloch now looking at Ron Gardenhire. Now it looks like the Twins might activate their bullpen. The only one they have out there is Aguilera. He starts to warm up. Wohlers ready to work to Knobloch. The runner at first is Gladden, and a throw to first, and Gladden gets back. Twins have 3 stolen bases and 4 tries in the World Series. They've not tried a stolen base here tonight. Wohlers sets and pitches. Knobloch swings. It's a double play ball. It's booted by Lemke, the second baseman. The ball into right field. Gladden goes to third, and the Twins have runners at first and third with only 1 out, and Ken Herbeck will be the batter. Boy, that was made to order double play, and Lemke booted it. That's the second error for the Braves.
I think he might have taken a little quick look to see where his shortstop Blauser was. He's going to throw it to him, of course, and it looked like he might have taken his eye off for just a second. The ball got away from him.
Well, Bobby Cox is coming out. They have the left-hander Merker in the bullpen. Twins with an excellent chance to take the lead here in the top half of the 12th inning. And Coxey right now reaching the mound to talk to his right-hander, Mark Wohlers. And he could bring the left-hander Merker in to face the left-handed hitting Ken Herbeck. And that's what he's going to do.
So the Braves will bring in their fifth pitcher of the ball game, left-handed Kent Merker, 6'2", 195. Throws hard, and he's brought in to pitch to Kent Herbeck. They have the veteran Jim Clancy still in the bullpen. Merker during the season 5-3, appeared in 50 games, had 6 saves, gave up only 56 hits in 73 innings, walked 35 and struck out 62. So the Twins with a great chance here, runners at the corners and 1 out in the top of the 12th, tied at 4.
Kent Herbeck to face the left-handed pitching Kent Merker, and here's the delivery. It's inside a ball, 1 ball and no strikes. Herbeck tonight is 1 for 5. Struck out, taking a called third strike against Stanton in his last at bat. 2 on, first and third. And the pitch. Swinging a foul. 1 ball, 1 strike. Four tie in the top half of the 12th inning. Twins with runners at first and third. 1 out. Here's the set by Merker. There goes the runner. Swinging a foul. Back to the screen. And it's 1-2 the count. Knobloch was running on the 1-1 delivery. Braves infield, double play depth. If they can get a sharp ground ball, they should be able to turn 2. Herbeck doesn't run all that well. 1-2, and here's the delivery. There goes the runner. Strike 3 called to Herbeck. Stolen base for Knobloch. He's at second. Puckett will be the batter. I doubt that Puckett will get a chance to swing the bat here. First base is open. Pitcher Mark Guthrie is due up next, and I think Rick Aguilera is going to come in and pinch hit for him. Well, Bobby Cox is going to go to his right-hander here. And he's already made the call to bring Clancy into the game. But I'm sure he's going to have Clancy walk Kirby Puckett.
Well, number 18, 35-year-old Jim Clancy, acquired by the Braves from Houston. Earlier this year, he spent most of his career with Toronto. Pitching to Kirby Puckett here with first base open. And Mark Guthrie due up next. It's the top of the 12th inning, and the score is tied at 4. They are going to walk Kirby Puckett. So that means Guthrie is due up, and Aguilera looks like he's going to be a pinch hitter for Guthrie.
Well, Jim Clancy is the 40th player in this game, and soon to be the 41st is Rick Aguilera. And Aguilera will have to pitch for the Twins in the bottom of the 12th inning. Twins do not have anybody left except for Morris and Tapani. And of course, Morris is supposed to pitch tomorrow night. And Tapani is scheduled to pitch Thursday night in Game 5 if we have a Game 5. 3 balls and now 4 balls to Kirby Puckett. And here's Aguilera, who's a pretty good hitter.
Boy, this is really ironic, isn't it? That you come down into the game where we don't have a designated hitter, and the Twins are going to use Rick Aguilera. He had 3 home runs in the National League when he was with the New York Mets. But, of course, it's not batted all year in a regular game. And coming up here with the bases loaded and 2 out in the top of the 12th inning.
Now, the last time Aguilera batted was in 1989. He went 0 for 1 against Atlanta's Mark Eichhorn, who's now pitching, of course, for California. Aguilera 203, 28 for 138 with 3 homers and 11 RBI. Twins have the bases loaded. Gladden at third, Knobloch at second, Puckett at first. Aguilera is the second pitcher to bat for the Twins. Erickson batted back in the 3rd inning and he struck out. No other pitcher has batted. They've been pinch hit for the entire game. Pitch is low, a ball, and it's 1 ball and no strikes. So the Twins are out of players, with the exception of Tapani and Morris. Braves have a couple of players left. They have Jerry Willard and they have Randy St. Clair. Willard a catcher, St. Clair a pitcher. Strike to Aguilera, 1 ball, 1 strike. Boy, this has been some game. A record has been set for most players used. And Rick Aguilera, the batter with the bases loaded. Here's a line drive to center. Gant is there, and he's got it, and the inning is over. Oh, Aggie hit it hard. Lined out to center fielder Ron Gant. We go to the bottom of the 12th. Puckett homered in the 7th. Chile hit a 2-run homer in the 8th. And the Twins tied the game at 4, and that's where we've stood. Chile hit a 2-run homer in the 8th inning off of Pena. Throw to first, Justice back in time. Aguilera working to Hunter. And again a throw to first. Aguilera taking a lot of time. Now he's ready, and here's the first pitch to Hunter. Slider low, 1 ball, no strikes. The Braves have Dave Justice at first base. He has a 1-out single, and it's now 1-0 to Brian Hunter. He entered the game in the 10th inning as a pinch hitter for Sid Bream, and he was out on a ground ball. Aguilera is ready, and here's a pitch. It's low, 2-1. Two and 0 the count to Brian Hunter. Herbeck is holding Justice at first. Here's the set. There goes the runner. A swing and a foul, and it'll be 2-1. Back in 1916, Boston and Brooklyn played 14 innings. There have been several 12-inning games. This is the first one since 1977. Here's the pitch. A pop-up behind second base. Knobloch is out. He's there. He's got it. 2 down. Hunter is out, and now here's Greg Olson. In that 14-inning game that Boston won over Brooklyn, Babe Ruth pitched and went the distance. Now Greg Olson hit a double in his last at bat. Let's see if the Braves try to get Justice down to second. Pitch is a strike, no balls and 1 strike. Aguilera working to Olson. Justice at first. He's got a good lead, and here's the pitch. Fouled away. 2 strikes the count. Braves batting in the bottom of the 12th inning. Now Aguilera ahead of Olson at 0-2. Sets and delivers with a runner going. Pitch a ball, throw to second, not in time. Justice with a stolen base. That is Atlanta's first stolen base of the World Series. Now, perhaps a base hit by Olsen could win it for Atlanta. Aguilera working from a set position. He's ahead of Olsen at 1-2. And the pitch. Outside, 2 balls, 2 strikes. What drama here in the bottom of the 12th inning. A runner at second, Dave Justice. Olsen batting at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Mark Lemke is due up next. Here's Aggie's delivery. Low, 3-2. Olsen hit a 2-bagger to left center in his last at bat. He's walked twice tonight. Justice with a 1-out single. Stoles second while Olsen is batting. Here's the payoff pitch to Greg Olsen. Low, ball 4. Lemke will be the batter.
Lemke made what appeared to be a costly error in the top of the inning when he booted Knobloch's double play ball, and the Twins had runners on first and third with nobody out, but the Braves escaped. And now Lemke up here with a chance to drive in the winning run. That's Dave Justice on second base with 2 down.
That's the 7th walk by the 7 Twins pitchers, and the 3rd time that Olsen has walked. His run, of course, doesn't mean a thing. Lemke batting left-handed against the right-hander Aguilera. Justice the runner, and the pitch. Swing and a foul. Back to the screen. Strike 1. Newman at third. Gagne at short. Knobloch at second. Herbeck at first. The Twins infield. Harper catching. Gladden, who's gone all the way. Puckett, who's gone all the way, and left and center. Randy Bush in right. And the pitch. Outside, 1-1. Most of the crowd is still here. The 1-1 delivery, line drive, base hit, left field. Here comes Olsen. There'll be a play. The throw. It is not in time. Braves win. Mark Lemke singles to left. Dave Justice waved home, scores from second, and the Braves win their first game of this 1991 World Series. They beat the Twins 5-4 in 12 innings of gut-wrenching baseball here tonight.
Well, for Atlanta tonight in 12 innings, 5 runs, 8 hits, 2 errors, they left 12. The Twins 4 runs, 10 hits, 1 error, they left 10. Jim Clancy the winner. Rick Aguilera took the loss. Each team had 2 home runs of the game. For the Braves, Dave Justice in the 4th inning, Lonnie Smith in the 5th, each with nobody on. And for the Twins, Kirby Puckett a solo in the 7th, and Chili Davis a pinch hit 2-run homer in the 8th inning. So the Braves battling back here as the 2 clubs just about emptied their dugouts and their bullpens in this game that took 4 hours and 4 minutes to play. The Braves winning certainly a tremendous game for them. They could hardly afford to lose this one tonight and be down 3-0. But now it's 2-1 Twins in the series. Tomorrow, Jack Morris against Johnny Smoltz, and our coverage will get underway at 6:15. Tonight's attendance, 50,878. And along with John Gordon, this is Herb Carneal from Fulton County Stadium in Atlanta. The final tonight, 12 innings. The Braves 5 and the Twins 4.